Plus, it even protects your engagement ring's center stone. We stand behind the quality of our jewelry, and that's our gift to you this holiday. Peace of mind. Because a friend knows the best things in life are free. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Marketing can feel overwhelming. Where to start? What works? What doesn't? That's where your marketing experts at DenverSports come in. Audio, video, online marketing, and we know how to cut through the noise so your customers finally hear your story. You don't have to waste time guessing or spinning your wheels. We'll guide you with a proven plan that turns your marketing into growth. Let us handle the hard part. You do the easy part. Head over to DenverSports.com and click Advertise with Us and start growing your business today.
Teachers are diverse, skilled leaders, innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Teaching shapes lives. Are you ready? Explore teaching at teach.org, supported by the U.S. Department of Education and 1 million teachers of color.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find so many holiday essentials all for under $25. Don't wait. Find a location at Macy'sBackstage.com.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
High five, Fama Jamma.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane.
Okay.
Yours was,
get off my plane. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, good morning, everybody. Here we go. It's a Tuesday morning. Great to have you here with us, the 6 a.m. listeners, the best of the bunch. We welcome your involvement in the show on the RamosLaw.com text line, 303-713-1043. Already checking in on our Denver Sports YouTube channel. Got 25 of you watching right now. That number will go up. I'm enjoying seeing some of the familiar faces out there. Well, I shouldn't say faces, familiar names. You're watching us.
We got our furniture out of here and put up in the studio. We don't know what it's doing, but we had equipment that was just boxed up on the floor for a year, 2 years?
Year plus.
Year plus. And it finally got put up. So I don't know if they could see it or not, but it's supposed to help with the lighting, maybe hopefully help with the glare on your forehead.
Well,
but we will see what it does when it gets working. But it is kind of cool to see something new in the studio.
I am looking right now at our Denver Sports YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Although these new lights aren't on right now, but I do have a shine.
Yeah.
I'm looking right now. I have a shine.
Okay. Well, hopefully once they get set up.
Put a little powder up there.
Hey, a little.
Makeup.
Need a lot of powder.
A lot of powder. I do like the filters, by the way, on these the cameras that they have. They do make us look better than we look.
Really?
Better than we are.
Okay, there's filters, huh?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know anything about that stuff. Did you watch the game last night?
Yeah.
I got a question.
I got to give one of our early morning texters who already had this here 5 minutes before the show began. How did the Eagles outcharger the Chargers last night?
That's good.
8 turnovers between the two teams.
I want to know, has there ever been a play in the history of the NFL where a guy has thrown an interception and also fumbled away the football? Same play. Has that ever happened? Where you've thrown an interception and you also have a fumble lost on the same play. Has that ever happened?
Wow.
I mean, think of how hard that is.
Yeah.
How do you throw an interception and also lose a fumble on the same play?
You want to describe the play?
Systems.
Yes. Jalen Hurts dropped back to throw, and he threw an interception over the middle of the football field, right? Their defensive lineman, big fella, dropped out of a defensive lineman spot to zone coverage, intercepted it. What happens when the big nasties start running with the football? There's not a lot of room to tuck, right? So they're carrying it around like they're Walter Payton. And Chargers guy comes, the Eagles guy comes, forces a fumble from the big fella that intercepted it. All of a sudden, there's Jalen Hurts. He reaches up, grabs the ball. He tries to start running with the football and fumbles it. And the Chargers recover it.
That might be in NFL
Seriously.
history. It could be.
I mean, he threw an interception and lost a fumble on the same. I just think that's almost impossible to do.
You don't think that maybe back in the day, Joe Pisarcik did it or
Sammy
something
Baugh.
like that? Sammy Baugh, Otto Graham.
I mean, they weren't keeping stats back then. They weren't throwing the football
Brian
back then.
Sipe. Let's just play the game. Let's just try to bring up as many obscure quarterbacks back and forth. Here we
But
go.
they were hardly throwing the football back then.
No, it's true.
So I think that's just, think how hard that is to do.
So after all the euphoria yesterday, Broncos winning again, owning the tiebreaker over the Patriots if they finish with the best record in the AFC, did we get maybe a little bit caught up in the emotion, and do we need to maybe pump the brakes a little bit and realize instead of looking ahead so much, maybe we still need to concentrate on the business at hand, and that is winning this division, because the Chargers now, still only a game back. 2 games back, in the loss column.
Right.
But
they beat us.
But they beat us once.
So it's a game and a half. If they win the next one, then it's a half a game.
Correct.
Right? So, no, I don't think so. You look at who the Chargers have coming up here, Mike. They got a tough stretch, okay? That game last night was huge for them. They have a tough stretch here coming up. They got at Kansas City.
Suddenly, is that as daunting?
Well,
I'm here.
It's not like the Chargers are, can overlook anyone. They did lose.
True, but
they did lose to Jacksonville 35-6.
True,
so let's just.
But suddenly, when I see at Kansas City, it just doesn't bring about the same kind of emotions, which is a good thing.
No, I know. I'm just telling you, you're still playing a division opponent on the road.
All right.
Okay.
Chiefs, play spoiler for us, will you?
At the Cowboys. That was good. At the Cowboys. And then you got the Texans at home, and then you're at Denver. So you 3 out of their last 4 are on the road. They got a tough stretch. So if Broncos win 3 out of 4, they'll be the number 1 seed. I have no doubt about it.
Don't
you
that,
agree?
Yeah. So
3 out of 4 here. We got
Okay.
4 games left.
Do you believe that Charger game?
You sounded just like Dion. Say it again.
What'd I say?
Do you believe?
Do you believe?
Do you believe?
Do you believe?
You don't believe?
Do you believe? Do you
don't
believe? Do you believe? Do you believe? Do you believe that game against the Chargers will matter? That the division will still be in play when they play the Chargers the last week of the season?
No.
No.
We'll have it wrapped up, and we'll have the number 1 seed wrapped up.
It'll be a wrap?
We'll feel really good. I'm not saying it. I'm not doing that to the Broncos. I did it against the Chargers. See what I did?
Yeah.
I did the reverse jinx. I was Mike Evans.
Reverse jinx.
Hey.
Reverse jinx works.
But no, I do think the Broncos will have it wrapped up. I do.
Well, I'm in a great mood this morning because both of my fantasy football teams, I was facing a win or go home situation. And in both cases, my team pulled out wins in the final week of the regular season. And with a little help with the tiebreaker, especially the league back with all my guys back home, I was won a 3-way tiebreaker against Hef and Wingy, and I got in. Woke up this morning. I did not think I was going to get in.
Wow.
Woke up this morning, checked the brackets, and I'm in. I made it in. As the defending champ, I'm in.
Good for you, bud.
I know. I bring all this up because
Good for you, bud. Boy, it is fantasy football playoff time. So,
but here's the golden rule.
Congratulations.
Here's the golden rule.
What
okay, everybody plays fantasy football. Nobody cares about your fantasy team.
No, I kind of, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
Sure. You gonna be rooting for me?
Yeah.
You gonna be rooting for my team?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, give me updates.
That's nice of you.
Give me updates.
I'll never forget early days of fantasy football. Brian Griese was the Broncos quarterback. Somebody asked him at his weekly press conference, hey, with fantasy football, do you ever have you ever worry that you ever feel bad that maybe your performance, is affecting somebody's fantasy football team? Classic Brian Griese, just dripping with scorn and contempt. Just looked at the person and said, "I could give a damn about your fantasy team."
Love it.
It's a great line.
Yeah.
It's an all-timer.
Them.
It's an all-timer. I could give a damn about your fantasy team. So we are underway. Hopefully you made it into your fantasy playoffs. If not, hey, fire the scouting staff and get ready for next year. Up next, as much as Bo Nix has seemingly flipped the switch with his game, is there another part of this Broncos team that also has flipped the switch? That's next.
Join Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan and Blue Sports Stable in Superior for our Denver Sports Equipment Drive, benefiting Recruiting Classroom. We're taking donations of new or gently used sports equipment through December 20th. Head to denversports.com/equipment for a list of drop-off locations and most needed items. And help us spread some cheer this holiday season.
Well, the holidays are supposed to be a fun time. Forget your troubles and enjoy. But if you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, it's going to really put a strain on enjoying the holidays to their fullest. It's possible for you to be romantic with the one you love and in time to make your own Christmas Eve ride. Reach out to my guy Jeff and the experienced, compassionate professionals at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Their treatments work when the pills or herbals fail. They have treated thousands of men along the Front Range of Colorado over the last decade. Emphasis on treat. Erectile dysfunction is a medical condition, and like many medical conditions, can be treated. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic will put together a customized plan based on what works best for your ED and what your goals are. Can't argue with the results. Their treatments have success rates well over 90%. Call now. By Christmas, your partner could have more than just visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads, if you know what I mean. Schedule a consult, just $99. You'll get a T and PSA test and, if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose does not work, your office visit is free. 5 locations to better serve you, including Fort Collins, Colorado Springs, and a new and improved office at Castle Rock. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids are going to grow, new memes will come out, but also, what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you actually don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from threats online. Plus, you get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices with no one battling for bandwidth. For the next 5 years, all your devices are going to be working in perfect harmony, and you get our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, no strings attached. So even though your kids will grow up and you still won't understand what 6-7 means, your internet will stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. All with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
What is happening? Happy holidays from me, Brandon Stokley, and my friends at Embers Golf, your go-to spot for holiday shopping. Gear up, save big, and surprise that golf enthusiast in your life. They got so much cool merchandise. You can get gift cards. It's family-owned and customer-focused, so you know you're getting the best service and the best deals. Don't wait. Shop now at embersgolf.com. Embers Golf, where your passion meets a green. They're located right over there in Westminster. What I love about them, it isn't your big box golf store. It's boutique style, family owned, and built for true golf enthusiasts. They've got 2 private hitting bays, all the major brands, and they specialize in custom upgraded shafts that take your game to the next level. Trust me, I know. I got fitted for a full set of clubs this year. Driver, 3-wood, all my irons. I love it. You can feel the difference. Seriously, there's nothing else like it around. Embers Golf, where your golf journey begins.
Hellsberg Gifts checked off the list. Now,
Time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
CVS Health supports people in the moments that matter, from picking up a prescription to connecting care. With nearly 5 million daily interactions and serving 185 million consumers and 1.5 million healthcare professionals, CVS Health holds a trusted place in healthcare. By simplifying care and improving health, we're helping people get the care they need. Learn more at cvshealth.com/Investor Day.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to be there starts now through an exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America NA in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. Rights reserved.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/deal for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
Winter is officially here, Denver, and Hermes Worldwide is your ride to all action. Whether you're bundling up to cheer on the Broncos at Empower Field or heading downtown to catch an Avs or Nuggets game, make sure you get there on time and in style. This holiday season, let Hermes Worldwide handle your Christmas light tours, festive nights out, and stress-free airport transfers. Skip the traffic, snow, and parking hassles. Ride in warm, comfortable luxury with a professional driver who gets you there safely. Book now at 303-577-7600 or visit ridehermes.com/DenverSports.
Joel Klatt, the nation's leading voice in college football, joins Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth every Wednesday morning. Presented by Groove Toyota. Here we go! Tune in at 8:10 for exclusive insight, bold analysis, and maybe just a hint of shenanigans. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
By the way, Stoke, when you were off on Friday, on your way out to Baltimore for the Super Bowl reunion, the 25-year Ravens Super Bowl reunion, you know how we play the Zeppelin song right at the end? You've gotten so good at nailing it.
Yeah.
I tried.
Oh.
I tried.
Really?
At the end of the show on Friday.
Yeah.
Weak imitation.
Really?
Oh, I tried. I hit the baby too early.
Yeah. It's hard. That one's kind of hard.
That was the part that took you the longest.
Right.
But now you have it. I clearly need to work on it.
Yeah, I don't know if I got it. It's not like a 100%er, but I feel better about it.
Early morning reaction on our Denver Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe and get involved. This is from D3Bo 419. Good morning, guys. Got to appreciate what we have here in Bo Nix. Last night, Hurts had multiple chances to put the Chargers away and didn't. He missed multiple wide-open checkdowns and was never on schedule. And he made mistakes, right? Isn't that something that Sean harps on and praises Bo for? The fact that he doesn't make costly mistakes, doesn't throw picks that much, doesn't take sacks. And, you hear that, And you're like, yeah, I guess it's important. But then you watch a game like last night and you see 8 turnovers between the two teams. And you see how Philadelphia and how their quarterback kept turning it over. 5 turnovers for Jalen Hurts. In a game they lost, you understand the importance of it.
In overtime. I mean, yeah. No, that's a good point. It really is. Jalen, he just looks – that offense, I don't know. I mean, he's inaccurate with the football. He's missing wide open guys, not seeing them, and then when they're open, inaccurate throws. So, no, I think that person's spot on there. I mean, but how about Justin Herbert? That dude's a stud.
It's tough.
I mean, he had surgery on his hand a week ago, and he got the you-know-what kicked out of him last night. I mean, he was getting sacked or hit, it seemed like, every other play. He was making plays with his feet. I know his stats don't look great, but, man, I mean, that's tough right there. He wasn't playing scared, and you got to give him a lot of credit. I respect that dude.
You're kind of a Herbert guy. Like last year in the playoffs when he threw all those picks, you rode in on your steed to his defense saying, well, a lot of them are the receivers. They were tipped. You went to great lengths to defend Herbert.
You remember that?
I do remember that.
No, I just want to I don't know. I never met the guy. I appreciate the way that he plays the position. And if you watched him play last night, a week after having hand surgery and going out there and still not playing scared and like being aggressive, taking shots, their offensive line stinks. They can't pass protect. So, I just thought that was very impressive what he was able to do.
I like our guy. I'll take our guy.
I like our guy, too. I'm just commenting on the game last night.
Sometimes I wonder.
Oh, wow. Oh, really? Well, I mean, nobody loves the Chargers more than Mark.
Good point.
Right?
Good point.
I'm actually going to go with the Chargers.
Yep. Mark will be along at 7 o'clock.
Is he here?
I think he made it home.
Okay.
That Greyhound bus, it chugga runs all day long. Just take out along I-7. Maybe they went I-80. I don't know, but
all right, we shall see at 7.
We shall see if he's here. I think he's here, but yeah, tune in at 7 and find out. Sean Payton yesterday talking about Marvin Mims and what a weapon he is as a punt returner.
You recall, I think he was our first draft pick, George and I. And I remember there were 2 things we felt. I mean, it's been embedded in me. The quickest way to improve a team is, the kicking game and get the offensive line squared away. And we didn't have a returner. And I remember when we were watching his film, we knew he was a captain at Oklahoma. We knew he was an accomplished receiver, but he was also, we felt, one of the better returners, if not the best returner in the draft. When you check those vision boxes the way we were able to with him, and then I would say he's exceeded our expectation as to what type of guy he is, how he works, what kind of teammate he is. And honestly, just coming out of a staff meeting, we got to continue to find more touches for him on the offensive side of the ball, and we'll
do that. Let's start with that part right there. Do you feel that he has been underutilized offensively?
Well, I mean, he was highlighted a lot more last year, it felt like, with different packages and them, whether it be a jet sweep. So we did see the one jet sweep, I believe, in the game to him that almost got a first down. But we saw more plays that were specifically designed for him last year. And he did a good job, whether it be the flare patterns, the screens, the jet sweeps, things like that they were going to him specifically designed for him, or deep shots. We really haven't seen those this year. I'm okay with it. Now we got to remember he was out a couple games because of the concussion, right? So he had that also where he did miss some time. Look, I Telestrator Tuesday, I went over the 3 drives that had the long drives, right? The 3 long drives, 2 touchdowns, 1 field goal. And, I mean, they were spreading the ball around to everyone. But that's what happens when you have, a 14-play drive. When you have drives like that, you can get Bidet on the field. You can get Pat Bryant and Franklin touches.
Jordan.
Lil Jordan. Hey, Lil Jordan. All right. He's doing some good things. Troutman's doing some good things. So I'm okay with it right now. I am. I mean, you always want to try to find certain plays to highlight a guy like that or design a play for him, but I think they're doing a good job of what they have now and how they're using these guys now.
The punt return part of special teams has been pretty solid all year long. But as much as we've talked about how Bo has flipped the switch, seemingly, over the last 3 games, could you say the same thing about the Riz, Darren Rizzi and his special teams? Like, it wasn't that long ago, we were talking about the idea that, hey, Sean might need to fire this guy. The special teams have been so bad, so inconsistent. It seems like that part of the game
but Sean
has
told
been
you
cleaned
it
up.
wasn't. Sean told you it wasn't the Riz. Right? I mean, that's what he said. Hey, I know it's not the Riz. We'll fix the players, right? And
played better.
Yeah, at some point you got to play better. I mean,
credit to the players for flipping the switch.
Didn't they make Q? Don't call me Chop Robinson inactive for a game?
They did.
Right. So
message delivered.
Message delivered.
Message heard.
Yeah, but Mims did miss some time. Look, with this team, if you can get good production from the special teams and continue to do what you've been doing defensively, again, that's a recipe, for a lot of success.
For those of you who are worried that Sean Payton might be turning Bo Nix into, who was he compared to yesterday? Oh, yeah, Kyle Orton. You're going to want to hear this coming up next.
The Broncos went into Las Vegas and took down the Raiders,
reclaiming their spot as the top seed in the AFC.
Is Sean Payton finding balance on offense at just the right time? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
The holidays. Good times with family and friends. Good food, holiday cheer, and all that. Everything's awesome. Right up until that unexpected plumbing problem, pardon the pun, dampens your festivities. Copperhead Plumbing is available and ready to help to make sure your holidays stay safe and merry and bright. Been serving Colorado since 2007. Copperhead Plumbing is who I use, who I recommend to Stink, Stoke, and Cecil when they needed help here. They are professional, courteous, and extremely good at what they do. And as an added holiday bonus, visit their website, CopperheadPlumbingInc.com, to get a coupon for a free service call. Copperhead Plumbing is on call in case of an emergency, but if you want to stay ahead of potential problems before your family invades your house, have Copperhead Plumbing out for preventative maintenance, water heater tune-ups, drain and disposal maintenance, as well as pipe inspection so potential leaks don't become headaches when they freeze. Call 303-552-3491 and at CopperheadPlumbingInc.com. Get that coupon for a free service call. Check out also their different financing options. Copperhead Plumbing, they plumb different, they plumb custom.
Jim, it's late in the half here at Empower Field, and things are coming down to the wire at the concession stand.
Nachos are a solid choice, but Grant needs to finish strong here.
He scans his wallet and pulls out his Broncos checking debit card for 10% off.
Wow, savvy move. And with no surprise fees, he won't regret this order.
I don't know, Jim. That's a lot of cheese. Bank like a Bronco with Broncos checking from INT Credit Union. Insured by NCUA. Membership required.
You know that feeling when you catch a glimpse in the mirror and think, hey, I look 10 years younger. That's what happens when you stop dieting and start doing Soda weight loss.
I tried point counting, calorie counting, shots, and nothing has worked until Soda weight loss.
Soda weight loss gives you a personal nutritionist you can text anytime.
Everybody's great here. Everybody's encouraging. There were some times where I felt down and they brought me back up. If you stick with this program, you will lose weight and you will get to your goal weight.
When you sign up for Soda weight loss, your partner joins for free.
If you're ready to feel stronger, healthier, and yes, look and feel 10 years younger, this is your moment. No meds, no gimmicks, just real results with real support.
Remember, sign up now and your partner joins for free. Visit SodaWeightLoss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Get a double dose of Denver men's basketball this week with games Thursday, December 11th at 7 p.m. versus Alaska Anchorage and Saturday, December 13th at 2 p.m. versus Cal State Fullerton.
Game goes along as Josh Lee floating into the lane. Bucket good in the foul.
Join us Thursday and Saturday in Hamilton Gym. Let's go DU.
Most people don't think about their garage door until it stops working. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. There's never a good time for your garage door to break, whether you're rushing to work or you're trying to get the kids to school. We know how much you rely on your garage door. That's why we offer same-day repairs, because life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Over 90,000 five-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage door is what we do, but making your life easier and your home safer is why we do it. Families trust us because we deliver, and we'd be honored to earn your trust too. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
You gave years, maybe decades to your job. You showed up, worked hard, and planned for retirement. But now, the company's changed. Or maybe you've taken a buyout or been forced into early retirement. So, what happens next? I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Cajun Wealth. And if you've built up a 401k or thrift savings plan, now is the time to ask, is that money really working for you? Many workplace retirement plans offer limited options and even less guidance. At Cajun Wealth, we help people just like you roll over their accounts into IRAs with more flexibility and personalized investment strategies built around your goals. For households with $500,000 or more, let us build you a personalized plan. We operate on veteran values, service, trust, and doing what's right. Your next chapter starts now. Call Trajan today, 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
Call Fix-It 24/7 for same-day service for any heating needs. Fast, reliable comfort when you need it most. Go to fixmyhome.com and click Book Now today.
Utter nonsense.
This thing has gone totally off the rails.
Some Cajun seasoning.
Gree-gree?
And the occasional anatomy lesson.
Yeah, we're tight.
Okay.
We're like tired of mouse nuts.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Mark coming along at 7 o'clock. Mike Kliss, our Bronco 9 News Bronco Insider, join us coming up in about 15 minutes. Russell Wilson being forced to talk about the Broncos coming up in just a couple of minutes. We have the audio. Broncos country, let's ride. But first, so yesterday in the wake of Bo Nix completing 31 passes for only 212 yards, we had some people complaining, great, now he's turning into a check down merchant. Sean's turning him into Kyle Orton or Mac Jones. What a waste. Well, here was Sean talking about the offense and specifically some of the plays that were called.
Well, I think this. Number one, we probably called 7 shot plays in that game, and they're doing a pretty good job staying on top in their zone. Typically, when you play a Pete Carroll team, you know, it's going to require a lot of throws that come underneath the coverage. And so, you know, the game went a certain way. And I told you after the game, and then again today, I really liked how the game unfolded.
This makes me feel even better about Bo's performance. The way that he played on Sunday, that's what great quarterbacks, that's what elite quarterbacks do. They don't get bored with taking easy completions. They don't get fixated on just trying to throw the ball down the field. They go through their reads. They find the open guy. Take those easy completions. Keep your offense in a rhythm that allows you to go on 15-play, 90-yard, 8-minute drives. And so the fact that there were deep shots called and Bo recognized that they weren't there, they weren't the best option, that there were some other options available, and he took them. To me, Stoke, that's just yet another sign of the growth and development of this kid.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, Bo was great. You know, I went back and watched those 3 long drives, and that's what they were spreading the football around. He was going to the right guys. You know, there was a couple opportunities that were available that he did miss. He missed Troutman down the seam on I think it was the first touchdown drive that was pretty open. But I mean, that's going to happen. You're going to miss a few guys. If you're going to be playing soft zone and you're going to be giving a young quarterback the underneath stuff, well, let's be on time, on schedule, so now we can turn that 4-yard pass into 7, 4-yard pass into 8, right? And that's how you make a defense pay. And he did a great job. I don't like. There's nothing to be negative about in that performance on Sunday. Nothing. So, you know, I don't want to compare him to. Why we got to take a stray at my guy Kyle Orton today. You know, we didn't need to do that. But
need I remind people who made the throw?
Go ahead.
Orton bumps again to the sideline. Batted up. Oh, God! Stokley down the sideline. Can they catch him? Stokley! Wow! Touchdown! Denver! Unbelievable!
See, this is what you got to know, and you'll see it here if you watch the Denver Sports YouTube channel. We have played that highlight dozens of times.
Oh, yeah.
And yet every single time there's just this little bleep-eating grin that comes across your face.
Yep.
You always get a little smile on your
That was
face.
pretty fun. But that wasn't a deacon dunk. I mean, come on. Hey, Bo has been great. He played great the other night. And some games you got to be more conservative, right? And then also on top of that, was there any need to be aggressive? I mean, you had that game in hand. It was an easy win. So
I think the other message too, Stoke, is don't all of a sudden be worried that Sean is hell-bent to turn Bo into a dink and dunker and that he doesn't want to throw the ball deep.
We're talking about Sean Payton here.
Exactly.
So I'm not worried about that. I'm not concerned about that. There were so many positives from the game on Sunday. I'm not going to come away with it and worried that, oh, my gosh, all of a sudden – I like the fact that now he can dial it back and just dissect the defense apart, go to the right player on time, on schedule, and just pick them apart. That's a strength. That's a positive.
So with the Giants off this week, both Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston got a chance to experience the TV world, maybe audition, especially Russ, audition for the next step in his career. Russ was on with CBS, and he was doing a segment with former NFL quarterback Matt Ryan, and the subject came around to the Broncos.
Bo Nix, when he's on the move, that's where he's really good. And I think the best thing they have is Cortland Sutton. Yeah. Cortland Sutton, man, he's 5th in the NFL in the past 3 years. 2023, 10 touchdowns. 2024, 8 touchdowns. And 2025 so far, 5. He's got 23 already. And, you know, I think what's interesting about him, man, he's the guy you want to go to. He played with a guy like Julio. Yeah, you give him a chance, he's going to make the play. And I think that's what he does really well.
Particularly in end-of-game situations. Everything's on the line. Who are you going to trust in those situations? The other thing they have is a defense. This defense, you said, you went against them. They are as good as anybody at getting after the passer.
Well, I think it's because of Vance Joseph. He puts these guys in great positions to rush the passer. Bonito has done an unbelievable job of getting to the passer, too, and they had Cooper on the other side. But I think Vance has done a tremendous job of really making it difficult on the quarterback and really dropping guys out, too, sometimes and making big plays.
What? No mention of Sean?
What?
No mention of Sean?
Oh.
By the way, as one of our texters noted, I have a terrible confession to make. I heard that Russ highlight talking about Nix and Sutton. I wanted to hate it, and even though he took a subtle shot when he slipped in, Court had more TDs with him. I didn't hate it. I know that is sacrilege, and I should be thrown into the fires of Mount Crumpet. What is your take?
I agree. It was actually pretty good.
I think he's got a future in TV.
No, it was actually pretty good, you know, and I thought he did a good job. So, hey, all right, you know. I'm not going to just hate to hate, Mike. We're not haters. Are we?
I'll give credit where credit's due. He stinks as a quarterback right now, but I think he has a future in television. Yeah.
No, I thought he did a good job there. So, but no, I mean, no shot at Sean, but no love to Sean.
No.
It would have been great if he would have taken a shot at Sean, like a little just veil shot.
Yeah. You know he'd be good at it.
Yeah.
I bet you he could be very good at delivering those veiled shots.
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
That would have been great, though. But, see, you talked about the negative plays that Jalen Hurts took last night and the sacks and the turnovers. It made me think of Russ. The boom or bust of Russell Wilson. There was some
limited.
There was some good stuff, and you saw it with the Giants this year when they played the Cowboys. I mean, some good. He throws for 3, 4, 5 touchdowns, but the negative plays. It's hard to win in the NFL when you have those back-breaking negative plays.
Here comes the airplane. Rock, paper, scissors. Let's see how competitive you are.
What's the airplane thing from? What is that from?
I don't
Who
remember.
is that? Russ?
Yeah, I think it was. Does this sound like Russ?
Here comes the airplane.
Oh yeah, no, it was one of those Subway commercials.
What is he doing? Like he's feeding?
It's like getting ready to, Boy, I'll tell you what. That was also when he was. I don't think he had gotten into his off-season workouts yet.
Oh yeah,
he was a little
thick.
Well,
he's fat.
It's kind of like when you look in the mirror these days. A little more jowly. I
wonder if I'm gonna start working out again.
Little less definition between the chin and the neck. That kind of thing.
Guess what I'm preparing for?
What's that?
Soda. State of the art.
All right. Coming up next, Mike Kliss, our 9 News Bronco insider, with all the latest on what's going on with the Broncos. How healthy are they heading into this key finishing kick? That's next.
The Broncos won their 10th game in a row and secured a key tiebreaker over New England. With a month remaining in the season, will the road to Super Bowl 60 run through the Mile High City? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
This is Jeff for Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Greg.
Hi, my name is Greg. I've been a patient of Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic for over 10 years. I noticed that I was really tired. I was lethargic. I didn't sleep really well, and I was overweight. My waist was 4 inches over what it should have been. It was really difficult for me to lose the body shape I didn't like. And of course, my marriage, yes. No man in their 40s wants to have low libido in their marriage. I'm really thankful for this therapy because it just makes me feel the man I want to be, active, at home, everywhere. If you're feeling like I was, call the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today and get checked. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Thanks, Greg. It's true. Low T therapy will likely change your life. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
If you love distinctive, unique designer jewelry that doesn't look like everybody else, you have to experience Lika Bahar. I'm Bruce Williams.
And I'm Michelle Williams, inviting you to the Lika Bahar Trunk Show, Friday and Saturday, December 12th and 13th at Williams Jewelers in Cherry Creek North.
Designer Lika Bahar will be here in person to share with you all her latest jewelry creations direct from her Manhattan design studios.
Lika Bahar's pieces are crafted by hand using age-old jewelry-making techniques from ancient Greek and Byzantine times. You're going to love it.
Come discover Lika Bahar's burnished sterling silver and 24-karat gold collection. It's wearable art that starts at just $450.
The Lika Bahar Trunk Show, Friday and Saturday, December 12th and 13th at Williams Jewelers.
For yourself or the one you love this holiday, we'll see you there.
Williams Jewelers, we can make diamonds a part of your life.
Williams Jewelers, the official jeweler of the Colorado Avalanche.
Welcome to Blue Sports Stable, Colorado's premier multi-sport destination. Their massive facility features ice rinks, indoor turf, basketball courts, golf simulators, fitness center, and restaurant, all under one roof. Perfect for families and groups with themed public skates, ice bumper cars, learn to play programs, birthday parties, corporate events, and team building activities. Open to everyone. Come play, skate, celebrate, and connect. Visit BlueSportsStable.com and follow @BlueSportsStable on Instagram. Blue Sports Stable, something for everyone.
Cake Mortgage Corp, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 1734623, licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. Are you a first-time home buyer? Are you trying to lower your existing mortgage payment? Do you need cash from your equity? For most people, getting a mortgage means endless paperwork and weeks of anxiety. But with Cake Mortgage, our process is simple, fast, and hassle-free. Whether you're purchasing, refinancing, or looking to tap your home's equity, our team guides you step by step so you always know what's next. Our thousands of 5-star customer reviews will tell you no one can do what Cake can. So stop stressing and start saving fast with Cake. Your fresh-baked Cake home mortgage is ready to enjoy. So don't wait. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com to learn more now.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
What does Christmas mean to you? Merry Christmas from all of us at Alpine Bank, member FDIC. I'm Glenn Jamron. For children, Christmas may mean the excitement of sitting on Santa's lap. Though it may be a bit confusing seeing Santas on every street corner. Just tell them it's magic. For us adults, Christmas may mean giving thanks for good things, like a laugh, the smile of a friend, a hug from someone who cares. For others, it's a time to praise the Prince of Peace and the hope he brings all who ask. At Alpine Bank, Christmas means countless things. For us, it's a time to count blessings, large and small, especially you, the person listening to me right now. Alpine Bank, committed to Colorado and you.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions.
Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2.
The testosterone booster?
Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Stay up to date on the Broncos and the latest news from around the league with our NFL insider James Palmer, exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Mondays on The Rundown with Richie Carney, Tuesday afternoons on The Drive, and Friday mornings on Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, all season long. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Double crossing, you little punk.
Can't believe you did that.
Unbreakable trust.
See, I'm not like you. You just let me drown. You just let me drown. You do nothing.
And of course, emotional maturity.
Or maybe a little bit angry.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports.
Leftovers. This is the stuff that maybe didn't get talked about, the big topics in the immediate aftermath yesterday of the game that you noticed watching the game that you want to bring to our attention and everyone else's. So Bronco Raider leftovers. Hit us up on the ramoslaw.com text line, 303-713-1043. Also on our YouTube channel, Denver Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe and get involved there as well. Mark will be along here in about 13 minutes, we assume. You know.
Wait and see. I haven't seen. Usually he's out there right now going through his fan mail and signing the stuff, but he's not there right now. So
Well, and also something else. If he was taking that Greyhound bus across the country, we got some notices from people who said I-80 through Wyoming, Nebraska, very, very windy. You ever driven on I-80?
How would I know?
How would you know? You never go
Right.
north of I-70.
I have been. I've been to like the Rushmore place.
Yeah.
Did that drive?
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Saw
Rushmore place.
Saw the presidents.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, did that.
Yeah.
So
Gets very windy sometimes. Boy, you'll see big old semis just tipped over on I-80. That wind's no joke. So we assume Mark will be here at 7, but now
I got it. Oh wait.
No, we got him.
Well, we got Cliss.
We got Cliss.
Oh, there he is, the man.
Mike Cliss, our 9 News Bronco Insider, brought to us by Fitness Gallery. Hey, Mike, Bo Nix, 31 completions for 212 yards. Some people have said, man, that was awesome, surgical, taking the easy completions and keeping the offense on schedule. Others say, man, he's just a dinker and dunker, and he was a check down merchant. Tell me that Sean Payton isn't trying to turn Bo Nix into Kyle Orton. Two different takes. Which way do you side?
No, you can't do better than 31 out of 38. You know, there was a game plan there. You know, after what happened with the Raiders on that Thursday night, Sean Payton had I would call it a Belichickian type game plan against the Raiders. I mean, he just controlled the ball, and Bo controlled the ball. If they needed 5 yards, he completed passes for 6. You can't ask for more than what Bo gave them against the Raiders. It's not about yards. You know, it's not about every time throwing for 370 yards. And I know the passer rating formula didn't come out well for him because there weren't enough yards behind the completions. But he completed whatever they needed. They completed that 31 out of 38 for 212 yards. That's how you have a 8-minute 54-second drive. That's how you have a 9-minute 13-second drive. That's how you have a 10-minute 17-second. That's how they wanted to win the game. They wanted to win the game by keeping the ball, and they did that. And Bo, I thought, I mean, you just can't ask for better than what he did.
No, I thought he was really good, Mike. Hey, looking for some updates on some guys that are on IR, some guys that have been injured, talking about like Nate Atkins. How about Drew Sanders? I thought he was going to be returning at some point this season. I mean, we only got a month left. Any updates on and then Ben Powers also has been out for a long time. Any updates on those guys, Mike?
Yeah, Ben Powers, all along from the time he went down with the bicep surgery to he partially tore some biceps. All along, he was supposed to be ready. They were hoping he'd be ready with 2 to 3 games left to go. So he's looking strong on the side field. I wouldn't be surprised if he's out there maybe this week for practice, maybe next week. Let's shoot for the final 2 games for Ben Powers. Nate Atkins might be on the practice field this week. Sean Payton said he'd be back soon. It was kind of strange. They didn't put him on IR, and he's missed 5 games in 6 weeks. I think they were expecting him back for the Kansas City game a couple weeks back, and he was out there with the stretch with the team. And then he left that stretch and kind of limped into the locker room. So maybe there was a minor setback there that took him back a couple weeks. Drew Sanders, I don't know what to tell you. He's been on and off the side rehab field. He hasn't. We just, and I don't think we saw much of him the last week. So I'm not sure where he's standing.
Visiting with Mike Kliss. Mike, this came out during the broadcast. The announcers talking about a conversation they had with Sean, where Sean said, hey, I really enjoy coaching this team. They really seem to like each other. You've covered a lot of teams, a lot of different sports. I'm just kind of curious, being around this team, what could you share with Broncos country listening to it right now? What's the atmosphere around this team? What's the mindset, the camaraderie? It seems like a team that likes each other and enjoys playing for each other. Would you agree?
Yeah, it's kind of the anti-Philadelphia Eagles team. I agree. They're they're on their way. They're ascending. They're surprising people. I still can't get over their 2.5-point underdogs, a 10-game winning streak, and they're 10.5-point under or 2.5-point underdogs to the Packers, who are good, but they're not the 2007 Patriots. I think that feeds into their locker room and feeds into their culture, that the rest of the nation still doesn't believe in them because of all their one-score wins against bad teams. And so people are waiting for them to fade. They've got a 10-game winning streak, plus they've got this chip, this common bond where no one believes in us type of thing. So they've had that all year. I do think Sean Payton is good at bringing in the right guys for his culture, for his locker room. I think that players are also bonded by the fact that I think there's maybe a common fear of their head coach that they all kind of share, and it brings them together. And whatever it is, Scotty Gange and I were talking about it Sunday night. It's there's no drama with this team within the locker room. Sometimes maybe Bo and Sean look like they get mad at each other on the sidelines, but other than that, it looks like it's a team before self type of locker room.
Love it. All right, Mike, good stuff. Thank you very much. Enjoy your week. We'll talk to you after the underdog Broncos knock off those favored Packers. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, Mike Kliss, brought to you by Fitness Gallery, home of the world's finest fitness equipment. Mark joins us coming up, and as much as this stretch coming down these final 4 games looks pretty difficult, I'm going to tell you why it's actually a really good thing. First of all, though, I was walking in this morning over by our elevator in our lobby.
Did you see all that gear?
A lot of gear's been dropped off.
Shout out to all the great listeners.
A lot of gear. A lot of. I looked in the bin. We had a lot of cross sticks, a lot of tennis rackets. So thank you very much as we team up with our friends at Blue Sports Stable in Superior for our Denver sports equipment benefiting Recruiting Classroom. Now through December 20th, we're taking donations of gently used or new sports equipment for drop-off locations and a full list of needed items. Head to DenverSports.com/equipment.
The Broncos offense came out swinging thanks to a strong performance by R.J. Harvey. Is the rookie runner proving he can be trusted to take control of Denver's backfield? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Dan Jacobs for 303 Law 4040, and I'm here with that beautiful voice you hear on the other end of the phone oftentimes when you call 303 Law 4040. It's my lovely wife, Kimberly. Kim, I know you and I had so much fun the other day. We actually met with a couple that had been in an accident up north in their house the other day, and Randy was so excited. He's like, I can't believe it. It's the lovely wife. She's right here in my kitchen.
He's too kind. It was really great to meet him and his wife and his pets and just be able to help them.
I think it helps that when you answer the phone, when people call 303 Law 4040, it makes things, I know calling a lawyer can be scary, but I don't know, your soothing voice just makes it a little bit easier.
Well, I just want to help. That's all. And I know how to do that.
I love the holidays. I always like to wish our listeners happy holidays. Would you like to do so as well?
Absolutely. Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful new year.
And I hope you never need us, but just in case, save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. It's 303 Law 4040. That's 303 Law 4040.
What's going on, everybody? Philip Lindsay here. And last year, I went a little rogue and dropped a discount code from our friends at Hermes Worldwide. And you guys used it so much, they almost got mad at me. Well, I'm feeling a little spicy again this season. So I'm bringing it back, baby. You can get 30% off your ride to the game with Hermes Worldwide for your entire season. All you have to do is mention the code PL30. Again, mention PL30 when you book your luxury transportation to Empower Field. And contact Hermes Worldwide at 303-577-7600 or visit ridehermes.com/DenverSports. Go Broncos.
Select Health, how can we help?
Representative.
I'm ready to answer any questions you have.
Representative.
I'm Sam.
Representative.
It sounds like you said representative. One moment. Select Health, how can we help?
Finally. Hi, I have a question on copays.
I can help with that.
Real people, real answers in real time. Select Health, insurance made simple. Learn more at selecthealth.org.
Hey guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start the treatment, you're going to wish you'd done it sooner. All the guys I know go to Synergenics and Low T Center for TRT. The TRT test is free, not $100, and the testo is pure, not compounded. Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Progressive knows road trips without your pet can be tough.
Hi, this is Next Stop Dog Boarding.
Hi, it's Scott again. How's Squeaks doing? You can tell if he's stressed by his eyebrows. Oh, and his breathing should sound like this.
Scott, Squeaks is exactly the same as last time you called.
Okay, let's talk in 20 to see if anything's changed.
With Progressive, your pet is covered up to $1,000 in vet bills in case of a car accident. So next time, you can take your pet with you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Coverage for dogs and cats is included with the purchase of collision coverage and subject to policy terms.
You know that feeling when you catch a glimpse in the mirror and think, hey, I look 10 years younger. That's what happens when you stop dieting and start doing Soda weight loss.
I tried point counting, calorie counting, shots, and nothing has worked until Soda weight loss.
Soda weight loss gives you a personal nutritionist you can text anytime.
Everybody's great here. Everybody's encouraging. There were some times where I felt down and they brought me back up. If you stick with this program, you will lose weight and you will get to your goal weight.
When you sign up for Soda weight loss, your partner joins for free.
If you're ready to feel stronger, healthier, and yes, look and feel 10 years younger, this is your moment. No meds, no gimmicks, just real results with real support.
Remember, sign up now and your partner joins for free. Visit sodaweightloss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Most business owners and decision makers work hard but stay frustrated because customers simply don't know they exist. Marketing isn't about being flashy. It's about making sure people understand how you solve their problem. Audio, video, and online campaigns put your message where your customers are already paying attention. And your friends at DenverSports, they specialize in connecting customers to businesses. The moment you get clear and show up consistently, growth follows. Don't stay the best kept secret in town. Visit DenverSports.com and click on the Advertise with Us button and start growing today.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
With the new IHOP value menu, all your breakfast faves are just $6 every day. Go to your happy plates with the $6 IHOP value menu. Available every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Listener appreciation.
Our RamosLaw.com texters always answer the bell.
Mentorship.
You can't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah. And words of wisdom.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to it on a Tuesday morning. We got a busy, busy hour coming up. Of course, Brandon Stokely's Telestrator Tuesday coming up at 7:30.
Correct.
Gary, give us a little tease.
Yeah, sure.
What'd you look at? Since you don't share with me anymore.
Yeah.
You used to take my advice. Now you shun it.
No, I asked for it, but I might use it. I might not. So I still like advice. I still like, any kind of suggestions, but I might use it. I might not. I did the 3 long drives. 3 long drives, 2 touchdowns and 1 field goal.
Love it. Love it. Look forward to that. Mark Schlereth is back after being marooned in Chicago yesterday, but still able to get home. Did you get home via a plane, a train, or an automobile?
I did get home via the plane.
Yeah.
A little bit late. We've got a couple delays along the way, but my expectations of the airline are very subdued. As long as we take off and land without a crash in between. We're good.
You're good.
So I don't complain. I'm not one of those people who I had a 5-hour delay and you blah, blah. No, I don't do that.
Don't do that.
No. I will write a letter, but only when I get exceptional service.
Okay.
I don't ever write.
You write letters.
You write a letter, really?
Yeah, I've written several emails, and then I've written several letter notes.
I was young once too.
Yeah. To where if I get exceptional service, I will say thank you.
Handwritten notes?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Put a little perfume on them when you send them out too, or what?
No.
Love's Baby Soft or something?
No. But I do put hearts over my eyes, and and I do write with exceptional penmanship.
You do have the neatest penmanship I've ever seen from a man. We have a lot to get to. Last night, your Chargers, Mark, did their best to Charger gonna Charger, but in this case, the Eagles chargered more than the Chargers chargered. And we did not get the help we needed. Thanks, Eagles. Thanks, Jalen Hurts.
No, but that's good, though. That's good for us, right?
I think he's a bum.
We can't sit and rest on our laurels and rest on what we've done. The Chargers still fighting to be, right there to make the prophecy of myself and Stokley come true. They're still fighting.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm in the camp of course, I want the Broncos to get the number 1 seed.
Sure.
Win the AFC West, all that. But the next thing that I want is no Chiefs in the playoffs. So the Chargers winning last night helps that cause, right? It helps that cause.
Yeah.
So because they're in front of the Chiefs, obviously. They've already beat the Chiefs. They still play the Chiefs again. So and they have a tough remaining schedule coming up here. So them winning last night, it's like, all right, we just got to take care of our business here. And if we do that, you're going to be fine. You'll be fine. That game last night won't even matter that the Chargers won.
So who are you rooting for next week? Chargers at Chiefs?
That's a good question. I haven't looked at it. I haven't thought about it. But I'll say this. Probably next week we'll be rooting for the Chiefs. Probably. But it might be one of those games where I'm just like, I really don't care. Whatever happens, happens. It could be a positive both ways.
Yeah, I will be I probably know the Chiefs need to win that game, but I'm probably going to be root for the Chargers regardless.
See, if the Chargers would have lost,
right,
then I definitely would have wanted the Chargers to win. If they would have lost last night, I would have wanted them to win next week. But since they won, it's probably best if they lose.
It probably is, but I would rather see the demise of the Chiefs, and then I do like a little bit of pressure. I like the fact that I just heard you guys talking to Kliss, and the fact that we're underdogs to the Packers at home.
It opened up as a 1.5-point Packers favorite. It's now 2.5.
Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting. So, I mean, obviously.
Why do you find that interesting?
Because they don't believe.
They don't believe.
Vegas don't believe. You know, all the narrative out there about, man, we can't wait to shower the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots this and the Patriots that. Even with the weak schedule, the Patriots are the greatest team ever. And yet, the Broncos continue to fly under the radar. They continue to get, besmirched nationally. Oh, Bo Nix isn't really any good and this, that, and the other. And I feel like it's laying out perfectly.
I love the way this schedule plays out. And I know that there's some trepidation out there that, oh, boy, that's a tough finishing kick for the Broncos, home against Green Bay, home against Jacksonville, at Kansas City Christmas night, home against the Chargers. But I'm not demeaning what the Broncos have done. You've had plenty of people who've taken shots at the Broncos for the schedule they've played. That's not cool. That's not fair. You can only play the teams on your schedule, and they've beaten everybody on their schedule. They've won 10 in a row. There are plenty of teams around the NFL who get tripped up every week, who lose games that they have no business losing. The Broncos have been able to avoid that. That said, let's be honest, it's not exactly the kind of schedule that's going to get you, calloused for going deep in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So I love the fact that they're playing these type of teams down the stretch, because I want them to get playoff battle tested.
Yeah.
And I'd rather they play these kind of teams to give us an idea about what they're going to look like for the playoffs than just playing a bunch of cream puffs down to the end.
Joe Gibbs used to say battle tested all the time. Did you take that from me? Is that on the board? Joe Gibbs, that battle tested was a big Joe Gibbs thing.
Was it?
We're calloused. Battle tested.
Maybe I did.
Battle tested.
I've certainly heard a lot about Joe Gibbs over the years.
Yeah,
so maybe some of that snuck
you would have
in by,
exaggerated
maybe
it,
some
though.
of that snuck in by osmosis. Exactly. I think that was more of an osmosis thing than a steal thing, because I did not go to great lengths to.
You didn't exaggerate. You didn't go over the top.
Right,
so that's probably just something that you've
just sunk in.
absorbed. Yeah.
Subconsciously.
Right.
Into my subconscious.
Yeah.
Joe Gibbs, subconscious.
Yeah, no, I like
regal.
it, though.
Very regal.
I like it.
very regal.
I agree. It's good. Play some good competition down the stretch. See where you're at. See if you can finish games off. So I think this team they're just in the moment, though. I mean, they really are. They play tough teams. They battle. They play. They have the right group of guys. I think that's pretty obvious here. So it's going to be a fun stretch run. 4 weeks. And I think I'm with you, Mark. Forget all that other nonsense. Chargers. Hopefully, I'm pulling for the Chargers.
Yeah.
Let's just bury them. Bury them. Just make it miserable.
Right. And part
miserable.
of it's not only just make them miserable, but it's me getting a Chiefs game. Like, really, that's what we're looking for toward the end of the season, aren't we?
There's no chance.
Just me getting a Chiefs game.
Because then they got to be on Fox.
Yeah,
maybe they get dumped.
I know.
If something gets flexed
it could,
out.
That would be a miracle, and that would be a lot of fun.
It would be. It would. I would get like just a complete red Chiefs suit. Just a suit. I would have a suit.
Looking like Santa.
Yeah, just out there.
Up next, speaking of games that Mark has called, oh boy, Mark is learning firsthand. There's a new army out there. There is a new army. And boy, did they take aim at our guy Stink yesterday. Details next.
Join Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan at Blue Sports Stable in Superior for our Denver Sports Equipment Drive, benefiting Recruiting Classroom. We're taking donations of new or gently used sports equipment through December 20th. Head to denversports.com/equipment for a list of drop-off locations and most needed items. And help us spread some cheer this holiday season.
Well, I would think we all are in agreement here that to get through the grind of the holidays, it's fun, but it does take a lot of energy. And if it's energy that you just don't feel you have right now, it could be low testosterone. My best recommendation, reach out to the folks at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. They are experts at dealing with men's health issues, including low T. They helped me 2 years ago. I was running out of gas later in the day. I blamed it on just getting up crazy early, but got my T levels checked. They were a little on the low end, started low T treatment that day, and today here we are feeling great. Low energy, just one symptom of low T. Putting on weight, less productive workouts, brain fog, feeling sad or depressed, loss of sex drive. Go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com, take the low T quiz. It's a simple 10-question quiz, yes or no, and it could go a long way towards giving you an idea if low T's holding you back. You don't want that to happen, and you can change it in time for the holidays. Schedule that consult, just $99. Start low T treatment that day. Your office visit is free. 5 locations around Denver to better serve you, including Fort Collins, Colorado Springs, and a new and improved office in Castle Rock. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Just how good is Pure Talk's current deal for unlimited wireless? Well, you might say it's the deal of your lifetime. Because right now, for just $29.95 a month, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for life. Not your phone's life, your life. This is Pure Talk's top-tier plan. It comes with a crazy fast 5G network along with a 30-gig hotspot. And at just $29.95 a month, there has never been a better opportunity to lock in a ridiculously low rate for as long as you live. And save thousands and thousands of dollars along the way. This plan is normally $65 a month, but if you switch today, you will save over 50% every single month for the rest of your life. See what I mean? It really is the deal of your lifetime. Dial pound 250, say micro, offer ends 12/14. Some restrictions apply. Details at puretalk.com.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here. I'm going to be blunt. If your windows are drafty, sticking, or leaking, cold nights are costing you money. In January, they'll cost you even more. Window prices are going up. Gravina's Window Center of Littleton is locking in 2025 pricing, but orders must be placed by December 31st. Don't let 2026 price increase punch you in the wallet. Order by December 31st or you're paying 2026 prices. Go to windowsforyourhome.com or call them at 303-794-0490.
This is Terrell Davis, two-time world champion and Hall of Famer, wishing you happy holidays from my friends at Colorado Credit Union. The holidays are all about family, giving, and looking ahead to a great new year. And just like a great team, Colorado Credit Union is here to support you, whether it's saving for holiday gifts, planning for the future, or just making life a little easier. From everyone at Colorado Credit Union, season's greetings and have a happy and healthy 2026. Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm." Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. The last thing you want is holiday cheer interrupted by plumbing issues. Whether it's a clogged drain, a water heater on the fritz, or frozen pipes, Copperhead Plumbing is available to make sure your holidays stay merry and bright. Hey, it's Mike Evans here. Don't let unexpected plumbing problems dampen your festivities. Call Copperhead Plumbing for fast, reliable service. Relax this season and leave the plumbing to Copperhead. Visit CopperheadPlumbingInc.com to learn more. Happy holidays from everyone at Copperhead Plumbing.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Call Trajan today, 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100.
Annuities, not advisory products. DBA Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan brought to you by Flanagan Law.
Tune into Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Wednesdays at 9:15 to hear ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky break down Bo Nix and the Broncos every week during football season. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Self-defense lessons.
I tased him.
Taste them. Taser always works.
That's right.
Southern charm.
Look at the boys.
With some classic impressions.
He put his pitchfork down, he grabbed his sledgehammer, and he said, "Hey, you want some of this?"
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Got a suggestion, or hope really, speaking into existence on our RamosLaw.com text line, 303-713-1043. Still coming up with Telestrator Tuesday here in about 13 minutes. Can you guys imagine Stink getting to call the last Chiefs game of the season? It just so happens to be Travis Kelce's last game ever. Well, I can't help but notice that the Chiefs' last game of the season's at the Raiders.
Ooh.
So maybe, just maybe,
is it a CBS game?
It's
but
a
it could
CBS
get flexed out.
Right, and they decide, listen, there's just not much interest. Let's put Stink on the call.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, would that be the
in Vegas?
ultimate.
That's your favorite stadium.
Yeah.
You get to watch your favorite young player, Brock Bowers.
Yes.
Right.
The baton the torch gets passed from Kelsey to Bowers. Oh, think about the storylines.
Oh my gosh, it's just gonna be amazing. Me, Andy Reid fighting over nuggies.
Nuggies.
I'll bring some nuggies to the meeting.
Oh my goodness. I just
great.
try to imagine Chiefs fans tuning in for that game, and there's the smiling face of Mark Schlereth staring right back at him. You felt the wrath yesterday, huh?
I don't know about
the Shador Army mobilized and came after you.
Yeah, it's very Tim Tebow-esque.
Does it?
The Shador stance?
Okay, well, you got to tell me what I didn't see any. What happened?
Oh,
break it down.
Well, nothing really. I mean, it was just, it's the whole narrative of Kevin Stefanski's trying to sabotage Shador and this, that, and that. Hey, Shador made some plays. I mean, he made some big-time throws. He got some man-to-man coverage. He made them pay. Had a big one over the top to Jerry Jeudy. Had a couple, a one to Njoku, and he had a touchdown to Fannin as well. I mean, he scrambled for he kept plays alive. I mean, the guy played really good football. It was fun, man. What a fun game. But, if you say, hey, man, there are some things he needs to work on based upon not only his coaching staff, but based on the defensive coordinators, not only the one that faced him on Sunday, but, guys that I have called that coach defense in the league, that there's some things he needs to work on. But
like
young quarterback. If you say that, then you don't like him and you're
a racist.
Yeah.
It's stupid, but man, it was exciting. It was a fun. Two young quarterbacks, both of them have a ton to work on in Cam Ward and Shador Sanders. But man, it was a back and forth battle on Sunday. It was fun, man. I enjoyed the heck out of it.
Okay, all right, yeah. Enough about that. Hey, I was watching the pregame stuff last night. Mark got mentioned twice. We haven't even brought it up.
I heard about this. What?
You got mentioned twice. Once by
Laura Rutledge?
Yes, but before that, Van Pelt. Van Pelt said, my guy, Mark Schlereth is mad that Justin Herbert's coming back and we're making a big deal about it after surgery for a week. He said he came back at the day of the surgery and kicked the Raiders' ass.
Yeah.
Yes.
SVP brought that up?
Yes.
Well,
and then Laura Rutledge came back and said something.
Okay, let me just finish that. So I'm watching SVP and I are tight, right? So we go back and forth over text quite a bit. And so they had the set on and Kelsey, Jason Kelsey, and I think it was RC were on there going back and forth. How unbelievable, and nobody should be able to come back and play after a week. And I wrote Van Pelt, I go, tell those wussies I did it in a day, right? So just joking around, 'cause I didn't expect him to say anything. So, of course, he brings it up.
He did say it. Yes.
He did, yes. And so, anyhow, that's how that happened. So the next part, what happened next?
Well, and then so he brought that up and said Mark said he came back, the day of the surgery and kicked the Raiders' ass, which was cool. And then Laura Rutledge, I don't know, 20 seconds later, said something about, now Mark Schlereth's not going to like to hear that, something like that. You got your name dropped on ESPN twice in a minute. So There you go.
All right. Now, hey, the Manning cast.
That's right.
As soon as I get on the Manning cast, then we can take Payton off my list. But until then, he and Eli are both on my list.
Yeah.
Gotta give Mark credit. He's always playing the long game.
Yeah.
And he's just like, hey, keep my friends at ESPN close. Right? Just keep my name out there. You never know.
Never know.
Never know. Could be a homecoming someday.
Right?
Right?
You never know.
Don't want to burn bridges.
Don't burn bridges.
You don't burn bridges.
You just keep going. Just keep plugging away.
Just throw,
you never know what's going to happen.
Text to Scott Van Pelt, get your name out there, and it just keeps your name out there. It's smart, shrewd. This is how you keep getting jobs.
Exactly.
I mean,
it certainly doesn't have to do with talent.
I mean, I'll say this. You'll eventually get fired from some of these jobs, but you do find a way to replace them. So kudos to you.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time.
Your resume must be exceptionally long.
Yeah. And then
join Mark's LinkedIn page.
There's a lot of, and then I went.
And then I went.
And then.
A lot of job movement. A lot of moving around here, Mr. Schlereth. Can you care to explain? On the RamosLaw.com text line, we're talking about the Broncos schedule. I would not be, there's this texture, I would not be surprised if the Broncos went 0-4 down the stretch.
Oh, come on.
Maybe win one game, he said.
Come on.
You don't believe?
Oh, they're going to go, so they won 10 straight, and what, they're just going to fold their tents now?
Well, I think the argument is that they're finally playing a tough stretch of games.
Look, and that's fair. I mean, that's a fair, if you want to say it.
Wow.
I mean, look at the strength of schedule, okay? Strength of schedule, .376. I mean, it's pretty much the second easiest in the AFC of who they played so far. I mean, they
Who's
can't.
the easiest, New England?
Yep. At .349. So whatever that means. I mean, they're close. That's fair if you want to bring it up until they go out there and, hopefully they beat Green Bay this week. Now will the narrative change? What will it take to do that? But the facts do say they haven't played a tough schedule.
But I mean, this is where all those stats and all that stuff lies. Was Indianapolis good? I mean, I know they lost to them, but was Indianapolis had a really good schedule, like a really winning, and they've fallen apart lately. Did Philadelphia, when they beat them, did they have a real winning record and were really good?
I think they were undefeated.
Oh, yeah.
Weren't they?
Don't you remember Evans was throwing a victory parade?
Right, it was the greatest victory ever.
Ever in Broncos. How does that look now? You still stand by that?
It was a big win at the time.
Yeah. I mean, you were like greatest ever. I mean, you were putting that up there with some of the all-time best.
No, I said biggest.
In the regular season you did.
Well,
right.
I said not in Broncos history. I said it was the biggest regular season win since 2015. Care to debate that?
Yeah, it's not.
It wasn't?
No, the Eagles aren't even that good of a team.
There were better regular season wins in the last 10 years.
Greatest regular season win since 1976, he said, is what I believe.
That's what I said.
That Houston, all of a sudden that Houston win
Seahawks.
looks like it's really good. The Kansas City win, they weren't, reeling at the time. So, yeah, I don't, we'll see. We'll see what happens. All I know is they do what they have to do to win football games. They do what they have to do in critical moments to make the plays to win football games, and something has to be said about that.
Well, Stokes going to say something about that because during that game on Sunday, the Broncos put together 3 exceptional drives, 14 plays, 81 yards, 8 minutes, 54 seconds, touchdown. Then another one of 14 plays, 91 yards, 9 minutes and 13 seconds, touchdown. Then a field goal, 19 plays, 90 yards, 10 minutes and 17 seconds. What stood out among those 3 long, time-consuming drives? Stoke will break it down for you in Telestrator Tuesday next.
The Broncos went into Las Vegas and took down the Raiders, reclaiming their spot as the top seed in the AFC. Is Sean Payton finding balance on offense at just the right time? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What is happening, fellow Stoke here? Man, I love the holiday season. Full of hustle, bustle, packed with activity, right? But when your energy is drained and you're not sleeping well, your sex drive is nowhere to be found, and maybe it's tough to feel festive. These could be signs of low testosterone. If that's what's going on, this is your season to take action and get treated. My friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, Jeff and his team, they're the absolute best. They can get you taken care of. Fellas, did you know early to your mid-30s, you start losing 2 to 3% of your testosterone production every year? And it happens gradually. And before you know it, you just don't feel like the same man you did in your 20s or 30s. But the good news is it doesn't have to be that way. Get that energy back. Start seeing those gains in the gym again. Start sleeping better. Life's too short. Most men wait a year longer to get treated, fellas. There's no need to wait. Don't go another season with low T. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic has served the Front Range of Colorado for nearly a decade, and they have successfully treated tens of thousands of men. They have 5 locations in Colorado to serve you: Fort Collins, North Denver, Central Denver, Castle Rock, and Colorado Springs. Call 720-440-7900, 720-440-7900, or you can find them online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here for my friends at Cudarelli Vision. I wore glasses for a long time, but when I started needing reading glasses to see menus, text, read stats, to see my computer, I decided to go to Dr. Cudarelli at Cudarelli Vision for refractive lens exchange. It was a game changer for me, and it could be for you too. Join Dr. Cudarelli for his live webinar tomorrow at noon to learn about refractive lens exchange from Cudarelli Vision. This free webinar is the perfect opportunity to meet Dr. Cudarelli and have him answer all your questions about RLE, like what is refractive lens exchange? How is it different from LASIK or EVO ICL? Why can't you develop a cataract after RLE? Cudarelli Vision is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. He can tell you when it's your right time for RLE, like he did me. So register for the webinar at coloradorle.com. It's tomorrow at noon. coloradorle.com.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions.
Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How's that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2.
The testosterone booster?
Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away, and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Jacob's Law, 303 Law 4040.
It's Tallis Raider Tuesday, presented by Colorado Credit Union.
John Elway, that was a bootleg pass. We talked about the cross, and remember I said how they run those crosses on you? They run those crosses, then you jump up on those crosses, and they get that post in behind you.
Where Stoke and Stink use exclusive game film each week to take you inside the Broncos game plan.
If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here and try to run this play in the alley.
Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
Tallis Raider Tuesday, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Still don't have your own intro yet.
I mean, why are you looking at me?
I got to be honest with you. Now it's starting to bother me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
should have your own intro.
I agree.
Maybe
I can't do it.
Maybe you can have Johnny teach you or Ty teach you how to, edit and just make one. Maybe we could just make one.
It would probably be quicker for them just to do it for me.
You would think.
Than to try to teach me how to do it.
Apparently, they don't want to do it.
I know. Is that a reflection on me?
AI Ty, are you?
I don't.
Johnny, what are we thinking? I mean, it's December. We got right, and my dad. That pissed y'all off. I mean, we got 4 weeks left to go on the season, and
I'd be more than happy to do what you asked Ty to do it, which is again totally fine. So, and I made myself available. If he needed me to help out, I'd be more than happy. But he's been busy the last couple of weeks.
Throwing Ty under the bus.
Wow.
I'm just kind of saying the reality of the situation.
Oh, okay.
He's been busy.
Kitty's got
busy. Yeah. He's been, air quotes, busy.
Yeah,
well, no doubt the theme of the game the other day was the 3 exceptional drives, long drives, 14 plays, 81 yards, 854. 14 plays, 91 yards, 9-13, 19 plays, 90 yards, 10-17 off the clock, 3 long drives. They got 17 out of 21 points. Stoke,
all right,
you took a look at all 3 of them.
Yeah.
What stood out?
Yeah, let's go through them here. We'll start with the first one, like you said, Mike. 14 plays, 81 yards, almost 9 minutes off the clock. And the thing that stood out about that drive is they had to overcome 2 long down and distances, right? They had a 2nd and 13, and Bo did a really great job of a back shoulder throw to Cortland Sutton for a gain of 14 yards there. So a really nice play by Bo, realizing that the defensive back was over the top. Let's throw back shoulder. Perfect throw. Good job by Cortland Sutton adjusting to it. The other was the touchdown run by Bo Nix on 3rd and goal. Obviously, you get down there, you want to finish off with a touchdown. It was a design quarterback run, by the way. If you thought Bo just scrambled on the play, he didn't. It was a design QB run. Nice job of blocking up front. What I loved about Bo that he did really well there was he was patient. He was patient. Took the ball, looked to the left. You want to make the linebackers think that you're going to be, it's a pass play. Gave his offensive line, time to get down the field and get their blocks, and did a great job of finding the end zone on that play. Nice play call there by Sean Payton. Good job of Bo and the rest of the offense executing. All 3 running backs touched the ball in that drive. Bo looked calm, made a couple really nice throws. Great job of starting the game off fast, and that was their touchdown there, their long touchdown drive there to start the game off. Great job there. Little line you up here because I think the other drives are in the second half. Halftime, the Hail Mary, right before halftime, Pat Bryant almost caught it. I mean, he literally almost caught it. I mean, like 2 more inches, but he was right there. It was like 2 inches lower. He would have caught it. So that was very, very close there. Broncos had a real opportunity there for a Hail Mary. All right, next
I was
one.
just going to say, if he only had 4 or 5 more inches on his vertical jump.
You know what?
I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to
do it.
Do it?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
We've never
I
done
want
this.
it. Yes.
Oh, all right. We've never done this before.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah,
This is history being made.
Yeah. He just had 4 or 5 more inches on that vertical jump.
That was great. No, we got to celebrate that. What is this, 311?
311.
311.
Wow.
Day number 311 of the Zach
Great
By
job.
Sensitivity Smear campaign worked into the middle of Telestrated
Yeah,
Tuesday.
which is
done.
Never happened before. Never happened before.
That's
Fine.
history. You are all witnessing history.
Listen, you got to be flexible, right?
Mhm.
And so that's I'm very flexible, very easy. So great job there, Mark. Proud of you there.
Thank you.
And so the next one was in the 3rd quarter after the Raiders punted, 14-7. This was a 14-play, 91-yard drive that took up 9 minutes and 13 seconds. I mean, this is just insane, some of these drives they had there against the Raiders. They had to overcome 1 negative play, holding on McGlinchey, right? 2 plays later, though, the Broncos got bailed out with a face mask penalty on Jamal Adams. Prentice, how about Prentice? I mean, all of a sudden you look up Prentice, he had a rush of 18 yards. He also had a reception on the drive. And just like the first drive, all 3 running backs touched the ball. They did have 1 wide receiver screen to Troy Franklin, okay? He got 3 yards. So, hey, positive yards there. The 3rd and 4, they had to settle for a field goal on this drive. I think it's a field goal drive. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 4 at the 8-yard line. Bose throws a flat right to Harvey. No, they scored a touchdown, excuse me. They threw a flat route to Harvey. A little flare route to Harvey, excuse me, out of the backfield. Wow.
That wasn't me.
Wow.
Hands are up. I'm like McGlinchey right now.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't hold you.
Was that AI
That was
Ty?
AI Ty.
AI Ty just not happy getting called out for not having your thing.
Hey, Ty, respect, buddy. I'd do the same thing. 3rd and 4 at the 8-yard line. Bose throws a flare route to Harvey out in the flat there. Troutman does it. How about Troutman? He does a great job of picking up the block that allows Harvey to pick up the first down. So great job there. They end up going on to scoring a touchdown on that drive. So nice job. And that's what you're seeing here. I mean, a lot of people are touching the football. A lot of people are contributing. And Bo is looking awesome. So 4th quarter, this is a 19-play, 90-yard drive. Are you kidding me? 10 minutes and 17 seconds off of the clock, and they ended up settling for a field goal on this drive. Bo threw a dart to Cortland Sutton over the middle of the football field. He looked left. right? Look left, no one was open. Goes back through his progression to the middle of the field and just fired a absolute bullet to Cortland Sutton over the middle of the field. Nice play there. One thing about that drive, Bo, he scrambled around, then he kind of, I don't know if it's a slide or kind of just fell down, and then he starts kind of grabbing at his knee area. We got to get this sliding thing figured out, okay? I don't like to slide. I like to fall straight down. Just fall down. Just crumble down.
Yep.
Or dive forward. When you slide, we see these quarterbacks nowadays. We saw it with Stroud. We saw it with Lawrence last year. These guys, they hit you up top, and you're going to hit your head. You're going to get a concussion. You're going to get hurt. And then, on that play, the slide was, I don't know, that field was, I'm not sure. But it wasn't a good slide. Get that stuff figured out. They had a 3rd and 5. Raiders bring pressure. Bo hangs in the pocket, and it throws it to Cortland Sutton on a deep out route. Not a great throw. But Cortland, man, he does a great job of going down low and making a great catch. A play or two later, they tossed it out to McLaughlin. He just got a different gear.
He does.
He's got a different gear because on that first drive, they handed one to Harvey on the outside run to the right, and he doesn't have the gear that McLaughlin would have scored on that play. But that was just very noticeable is McLaughlin's just that extra gear that he has compared to everyone else in the backfield. And then we tried a quarterback sneak on 3rd and 2.
Yeah,
3rd and 2.
Curious call.
That was kind of like 3rd and 2, and now we got 4th down, I don't know, in 1/2 a yard or whatever it is, and they ended up picking it up. But that was just a long way for a quarterback sneak. And then right after that, Bo had a nice pass out to Prentice out in the flat, and then he just missed Cortland Sutton in the back of the end zone a little bit high. They had to settle for a field goal, but, I mean, are you kidding me with those 3 drives? 10 minutes on that drive taken off the clock. 9 minutes plus taken off the second drive, and then the first drive was 8:54. Just remarkable. Bo looked great. Anybody that says, complaining about the dinking and the dunking, I mean, stop it. Give me a break. That's absolutely ridiculous. Bo was great, and everyone around him was great. So that offensive performance I'll take every day.
Wait, when you looked at all 3 of those drives, you've never been, in the last 2 years, a big fan of all the personnel packages, in and out, in and out, in and out. But were there a lot of different personnel packages being used during these long drives, and did they seem to handle it?
Well, Mike, I don't know. That wasn't part of my Telestrator Tuesday.
Thought
so I
you being as thorough as you are normally, that would be something that you would notice and take notice of.
I didn't look at the
especially
personnel
since you've been
groupings.
very, very outspoken about it.
Well, that's only when it fits my narrative. Okay?
I see.
No, but there.
Touché.
No.
Fit in your narrative.
You can just come to the assumption that there was. Because everyone was touching the football.
3 running backs.
Right.
Right.
When I say that, there's a lot of different personnel groupings. I didn't think I had to map it out. I thought you could figure that out. That, yes, there was a lot of different personnel groupings because we saw Lil Jordan, we saw Troy Franklin, we saw Mims, we saw Prentice, we saw Batey, we saw McLaughlin, we saw Harvey, we saw Troutman, we saw Ingram. Okay, does that answer your question?
Yes, but it's an important point to make because it seems like after a lot of angst about it earlier in the year, it seems like the operation has gotten smoother.
Well, right? I mean, that's the thing here is it has gotten smoother. So if you're not taking timeouts, if you're not, if you're able to go out there and execute and have these types of drives, then that's fine. That my whole point the whole time wasn't that, okay, this thing is that you can't, play good offensive football with a bunch of different personnel groupings. My point was that offense for the Denver Broncos couldn't. They couldn't handle it. Now, if you can handle it, it's fine. It looked great when Drew Brees was doing it. It didn't look good earlier in the season. So right now they're doing a much better job of handling these types of situations. The order of operations, getting to the line of scrimmage, not burning timeouts, not having to delay a game. So they're doing a really good job with it.
One of the big personnel groupings that they were in is this, Mike. I'm going to give you a quiz. I'm going to give Mike a quiz.
Uh-oh.
What is this right here? If I go this on the sideline, the coach gives you this. What is that personnel?
Well, you got to tell the people what you're doing, Mark, because we are on radio.
I've got like my
flexing your bicep.
Flexing my bicep, like
flex. Flex.
No,
Let me guess. Wait, let me guess.
That's not
Strong side. Strong side.
No. But strong is close.
Okay.
Is it like a heavy jumbo?
Heavy. Lot of 13 personnel, a lot of 22 personnel. There's a lot of big, heavy personnel in there. Way to go, Stoke. I knew a varsity player would get it.
1, 2, 3.
JVs.
Well, hopefully everybody watching on our Denver Sports YouTube channel.
Flex.
Strong side.
Strong side.
No, so
if they're doing this, what's this mean? I don't know.
Hurry up.
Wheel route.
Oh, my gosh.
I'd make a great offensive coordinator.
You would.
You know the other thing that stood out, I as you were talking about this, Stoke, and how in order to put together these drives, how proof that I pay attention, you guys. Stay ahead of the chains. Stay. What's the other one you get? Stay in phase? No, not on phase. What's the one? Stay on schedule. Stay on schedule. Stay ahead of the chains. They ran 47 plays on those drives. Those 3 drives.
That's
47 plays in 3 drives.
When Stoke says 14 and 9 minutes, and 19 and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
But here's what to your guys' point about what it takes to be able to put a drive together. These were the only third downs they had out of these 47 plays. A 3rd and 2, a 3rd and 1, a 3rd and 3, a 3rd and 5, a 4th and 1, and a 3rd and 3. 47 plays, they only had 6 third or 4th down conversions. I mean, not only were they staying ahead of the chains, they were getting first downs on first down, second down. They hardly ever got to 3rd down. And when they did get to 3rd down, it was 3rd and manageable.
Well, they had the 1 3rd and goal at the 8. So it was 3rd and 8 on that one.
Okay.
You must have missed that one.
That's when they ended up kicking the field goal, though.
No. Both scored. Touchdown.
Oh,
First
okay.
drive.
You're right. 3rd and goal. Yeah. Okay. But the point being,
yes,
you're not putting together 14, 19 play drives if you're facing a lot of 3rd and 8s.
There wasn't a lot of negative plays
What?
It's just disappointing.
Strong.
It's just disappointing.
Jumbo.
I mean,
Jumbo.
You're leading Bronco country. You're supposed to be the voice of Bronco country, and you're leading them astray.
It's proof that I've listened to you guys. You say, I've done this show for 10 years, and have you not learned anything? Clearly, I've been paying attention.
And that's why they converted like 7 of 12 or whatever it was. It was crazy on 3rd down.
Yeah, just make up your own numbers. It
yeah,
doesn't
just
matter.
throw a number out there. They were 100% on 3rd down. That's the craziest thing, Mike. They did not miss a 3rd down
If we had
conversion.
Sean Payton on right now and asked him what was the key to those 3 long drives, 47 plays and 3 drives,
Evans.
He would say that. And then he would say, it was us.
It was a nipple protection.
It was us. It was us doing well on 1st and 2nd down and staying in 3rd and manageable.
Staying ahead of the sticks.
Hey, what is this signal?
What?
Nipple protection.
Oh, gosh.
Oh. And the show has reached a new low. All right.
Time for 4 down.
Time for 4 down territory.
Good job, Stoke.
Thank you.
It's time for 4 down territory, where Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth react to the latest action both on and off the gridiron. Kicking things off with 1st down.
Well, Sean Payton talking yesterday as he outlines these final 4 games. Good competition, tough schedule, how he feels his team is set up for it.
Yeah, I think that's a fair question, and I think the answer is yes. And I also think there's a confidence in your team, but there's also a respect each week for the opponent, and then there's a formula that your team knows is necessary because it's happened. So, the formula of putting a good Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday in, many say the games are won on those 3 days before it's ever played. And so I would say I think we're a more experienced team, having had that success, having had some tough games, close games. But I would say that I think we're a smarter team today relative to understanding, the fine line in our league.
Watch this one, Stoke. So, Mark, Joe Gibbs used to always say that it was important for a team to be calloused build up those calluses as they would prepare for that stretch run in the playoffs. Would you say this team has been properly calloused in the mode that Joe Gibbs would like?
Yeah, I would say that they are. Yeah, that was really good. I would say yes, they are callous and battle tested, Mike. They're battle tested.
Battle tested.
Yeah,
I mean,
Fangio's
you don't win.
more callous guy. Fangio was the callous guy, so Joe Gibbs is battle tested guy.
He was battle tested as well.
All right. Well, we do need to leave something for. We do need to leave something for Vic.
I'm responding to the will of the people.
There you go. We gotta.
Wants all the meatballs.
Put some respect there on.
I want all the meatballs and the pasta.
Put some respect there on Vic's name.
Yeah, well, you got to. I mean, that guy is the gym teacher.
I mean, I don't know how these teams are beating the shell coverage. I mean, it was
unbelievable.
impossible.
We're gonna have to get out of shell. Start going back to single high.
Yeah.
I mean,
shell's not working as well anymore.
You know what you do? You know what Mike Shanahan would do against a Vic Fangio defense? He'd be insulted, first of all. I hate Mike Shanahan. He'd be insulted. And then he'd just run him out of it.
Yeah.
Just run him out of it.
Like, you know what? Nipple protection. Is that when you pull your pants up so high they're above your chi-chis? Like,
second down.
That would be Vic Fangio and nipple protection.
Well, Mark, were you proud of your Chargers with the way that they hung in there?
Overtime.
They turned the ball over a bunch, but they forced a bunch of turnovers. Jalen Hurts. What happened to Jalen Hurts? 5 turnovers, including an interception in overtime. The Chargers beat the Eagles. Come on, Eagles. Come on. All we asked was a little help. You couldn't deliver. What's that?
We're
3
gonna
straight
have systems.
3 straight losses now for
Eagles
Philly.
the Eagles are, man, they're a mess right now. Mess. So
fat and happy. It's hard to, get up and train when you're sleeping in silk pajamas. Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually really good.
You're very close. I think you pretty much nailed
Yeah,
that.
something is close.
Is
But
there
I mean, that's the
anything-
Eagles.
Like silk sheets
is
or
there
something.
anything?
maybe so.
Is there anything you saw?
I put the Cajun twist on it.
Yeah,
What were some of
I
the
like that.
takeaways watching the Chargers that make you think, hey, this is why the Chargers are still a threat, and we can't be just looking forward to the best record in the AFC. We got to take care of business and finish off the division. What did you see from the Chargers that still makes them a threat?
I think defensively, man, they can still turn the ball over. They fly around, they hit you, they do a lot of things well on the defensive side of the ball. Jumped a bunch of routes last night, had enough pressure to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. They're still a formidable defense. Do they have some issues on the offensive line with the injuries? Yeah, but you know how they operate. As a football team under Jim Harbaugh, they're going to play tough. They're going to play hard. They're going to give their running backs a chance. They're still good, and they have McConkey.
Don't forget about McConkey. They ran the ball well. I mean, they they'll stick to the run, and they'll just try to wear you out and play good, sound, fundamental football. Herbert, say whatever you want about him. I know you're down on him, Mike. He hasn't won the big game, and he can't win in the playoffs. That dude's tough.
It's not that I'm
He's
down
tough.
on Herbert.
He's
It's
a
just that
competitor.
You are
He's
unusually high on Herbert.
I don't know. I mean, I think he was dealt a bad hand with his coach that he had before.
No
Brandon
excuses,
Staley.
no explanations. Do your job.
But I just think he's a really good. I think he's a really good quarterback. I think he's a really good quarterback. And so
I think he's a bum.
Wow,
AI Ty just getting
goodness
in
gracious. He finds all those drops real quick, and you put some drops on my Illustrated Tuesday. Jeez,
That's a good point.
man. That's
Touche.
Third down.
Speaking of the Chargers, how about this for a wild story? So in the wake of Daniel Jones going down with a season-ending Achilles, the Colts worked out 44-year-old Phillip Rivers. Apparently, Phillip needs some time away from the family.
He's got too many kids.
He's looking over at Flacco going, hey, this guy Flacco has the right idea. Got
to go for a couple months.
I gotta go try out for the Colts. What? No, seriously, the guy hasn't played football in forever. What do you make? Are the Colts truly that desperate that they are working out Phillip Rivers?
I mean, what's out there? Who else is a
How about the guy you drafted 4th overall?
He's on
IR.
He's
He's
on
still
IR.
hurt?
Yeah, he's almost lost his eye, man. The rubber band thing whacked him in the eye.
Oh, my goodness.
No, he's on IR.
Okay.
And then Riley Leonard, the guy that played, he hurt his knee. from the guy from Notre Dame.
Yeah.
So he hurt his
It was
knee.
just a scrambler.
Yeah, so I think they have Brett Rippon.
Hey, Riptide Beach, man.
I mean, come on, you can I know Phillip Rivers has been he's coaching high school, I think, or was, and you probably stay in somewhat of shape. But man, he couldn't throw the ball that well 4 years ago.
Last played in 2020.
Yeah, I mean, he was throwing shot puts then. He never could move well. I think this has disaster written all over it if they do go down that road.
This makes me feel like if he comes back and gets a chance, Tom Brady's going to be quarterback in the Raiders next year.
See, I would. Well, you can't do it because, boy, you think people freaked out with the conflict of interest with Tom calling games for Fox. Although, look at the bright side. It would elevate Mark.
Probably not.
No,
probably not.
They'll find someone else.
Find somebody.
Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Let's start going down the list of guys that
they will be like, "What's Tommy DeVito doing right now?" You know.
No, but hey, never though. Not with the Colts. Brady playing for the Colts.
No, you're right.
We can't let that happen.
That would never happen.
1, 2, 3. 4th down.
Well, fresh off Mark calling the Cleveland Browns almost comeback led by Shedeur Sanders, Kevin Stefanski came out and announced that Shedeur will be the starter for the rest of the season. No surprise there. It'd be a riot there along the shores of Lake Erie if you all of a sudden went back to Dylan Gabriel. Here's my question. It's a serious question. Stink, based on what you saw talking to Shedeur, talking to the coaches, in your mind, is Shedeur Sanders going to be QB1 going into training camp next year for Cleveland?
I don't know.
Do you believe?
I believe this
lot of
coaching
stuttering
staff.
there.
Well, I don't.
This is what we call coaching.
Yes.
One's response.
Wow.
No, I wasn't ready for that question. I don't. No, I mean, I think there's going to be. Yeah, I don't know.
This is funny.
Oh my gosh! Are you
Explain
sweating?
yourself. No, I just am trying to think. I don't think this coaching staff is going to be back. I think
interesting.
I think if
fair
Kevin
enough.
Stefanski was the head coach, he would want to get a veteran, a veteran quarterback. I think that definitely would happen. But I think they're probably all going to get fired over there, and so this new coaching staff, maybe they'll believe in Shedeur. I don't think this coaching staff felt like to me a little bit like. When you remember when they used to flash up to Elway in the booth and Tim Tebow was playing?
Oh, he's chewing on glass.
Yeah. So I just think there's a lot. I think there's a lot that needs to happen.
Okay.
How about that? Yeah.
What about you, Stoke? Do you believe?
Man,
Ty, tell me you got that.
Yes, I think he is. I think he is
too.
And obviously, a lot depends on how he finishes the last 4 games.
Sure.
But I do. I say yes.
Okay.
Pretty easy, Mark. Just yes or no. We could have.
I would say no.
That was some of your best analysis ever.
Thank you. Well, I mean, I was trying to put the whole package together.
Yeah, it didn't work well though.
No. Okay, I'll just go no then. You go yes, I go no.
Perfect.
Put a coffee on it.
We won't remember.
That's a good point. I know, but we'll just put a coffee on it
Sure.
for that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, great. That sounds good.
They won't remember. Hey, we teamed up with our friends at the Blue Sports Stable in Superior for our Denver Sports Equipment Drive benefiting Recruiting Classroom. Guys, did you see downstairs in the lobby?
Packed full of stuff over down there.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I saw some helmets, some hockey helmets.
The briefs?
Didn't see any breezers.
Okay. Breezers.
Saw a lot of tennis rackets. I saw a lot of lacrosse sticks. In fact, I saw one of those long poles that like a defenseman uses, like former Denver Outlaw great Lee Zink would use, huh?
Lee Zink.
How's that for a deep pull?
Wow.
Now through December 20th. Hey, I was voice of the Outlaws for a decade. Love that team. We're taking donations of gently used or new sports equipment. Most needed items include hockey and ice skates, as well as hockey sticks, football helmets and pads, baseball bats, and lacrosse sticks. For drop-off locations and a full list of needed items, head to denversports.com/equipment. Coming up next, is the AFC West still a wrap after what you saw last night from the Chargers? That's next.
The The Broncos won their 10th game in a row and secured a key tiebreaker over New England. With a month remaining in the season, will the road to Super Bowl 60 run through the Mile High City? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What is happening? Stoke here for my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auction for over 40 years. And they got a great auction that is ending this morning. Don't worry, you still have time. All you have to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free, it's easy, it's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get great deals on great items, cool, unique items that you're not going to find anywhere else. Ending at 8:30 this morning with over 1,300 items in it. We got a contractors, vehicles, tools, and equipment auction that will be going down. Great auction here. This got golf carts, a really cool Moore-Bark chipper, also skid steer loaders, all kind of cars, trucks, cargo vans, SUVs, a 2017 Dodge Charger police all-wheel drive vehicle, mini excavators, a Kubota four-wheel drive tractor. How about a metal shed? Got a few of those in this one. Caterpillar forklifts, enclosed trailer, flatbed trailer. Like I said, this thing is awesome. Over 1,300 items in it. It's in at 8:30 this morning. You still have time. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com. It's free. It's easy. You're going to get great deals, great items. Go get yourself one of those great deals this morning. In at 8:30. Contractors, vehicles, tools, and equipment auction only at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com. CVS Health supports people in the moments that matter, from picking up a prescription to connecting care. With nearly 5 million daily interactions and serving 185 million consumers and 1.5 million healthcare professionals, CVS Health holds a trusted place in healthcare. By simplifying care and improving health, we're helping people get the care they need. Learn more at cvshealth.com/Investor Day.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're over 50, it's likely you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. Are your bills keeping you up at night? Imagine using your home equity for a financial reset that helps you to finally get ahead again. At Cake Mortgage, we get it. Life's expensive. Insurance, groceries, and high-interest credit card debt. That's why we created the Cake Fast Cash Home Equity Program. Turn your home into your ATM without touching your existing mortgage rate. Cake Fast Cash is fast. Many clients close in 2 weeks, so call Cake today and pay down high-interest cards, free up cash, or fund home upgrades, and you only pay for what you use. Cake Mortgage. Your fresh-baked fast cash loan is ready to enjoy. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Buy your new home now and sell the old one later on your timeline. No showings, no double moves. Plus, Orchard handles all home repairs for you, attracting buyers. Buy before you sell and get top dollar with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com for your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Food critiques.
I love chicken. I hate chicken salad. What? If you put chicken salad in front of me, I'd gag.
Hard-hitting analysis.
I took an Ambien on accident before practice, and that's what he looked like out there.
And some constructive criticism.
Reminded me of the show that Mike had yesterday. Just a little off, not completely there. You were like, Mike, are you going to take control of this show? Like, how many times did you have to say that yesterday?
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to this Tuesday morning. Bronco Raider leftovers, stuff that didn't get talked about in the immediate aftermath of the game that you would love to bring to our attention and everyone else's. You are free to respond on the RamosLaw.com text line, 303-713-1043. Also on our Denver Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe and get involved there. We've got Telestrator Tuesday with Mark. Stoke just did his about half an hour ago, did a great job breaking down the 3 long scoring drives for the Broncos. Stink's going to take a detailed look at R.J. Harvey.
Yes.
And what you saw from R.J. Harvey and what many people think was a breakout game for R.J. By the way, just putting a bow on our Shedeur Sanders conversation and whether or not he'll be QB1 for Cleveland going into next year, let's not forget, easy two, Deshaun Watson is still on the books, a guaranteed $46 million next year. So for the Shedeur fans out there, sorry, if Deshaun Watson's healthy, he's going to be playing. With that contract, he's got unless they want to do a Russell Wilson.
Right. The thought
cap.
The thought process in Cleveland is he's going to be on the roster next year. But again, you know what? The Cleveland Browns, it's just the way they're structured, is the organization, it's not the coaches that are making a lot of the decisions. You know, when people say, hey, you know, this Stefanski didn't want Shedeur, I believe that. I believe they didn't want to draft him. But I think the organization stepped in and said, we're going to draft him. And so, like.
The owner.
Yeah, the owner, but being the organization. Right. So I think that's kind of one of the things that goes down. So it just is there's a lot of moving parts over there in Cleveland.
Paulie D.
He was the man behind Deshaun Watson.
Did you guys know that Lake Erie is the shallowest of the Great Lakes? I did some Lake Erie research while I was in Cleveland.
Once we started talking about the Great Lakes,
Holmes,
that got you interested in learning more about Lake Erie?
Yeah. They say the deepest point of Lake Erie is only about 50 feet deep.
Get out.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what the research tells me.
That big of a lake, the deepest is 50 feet?
I didn't do any of the research. I was told by one of our people on the crew.
Oh.
So I didn't actually confirm it.
What lake is the deepest?
Probably Superior, henceforth the name.
Never gives up its dead.
No. That's right. That's right. The big lake they call Hershigumi.
No, really. I think it was. Yeah. Wasn't it Gichigumi or something like that?
I don't know.
What are we talking about? Let's move on. Right. Let's move on.
Stokely gets disgusted when we get into
it. He doesn't.
No, I don't get just.
Hey, enjoy that.
I don't get disgusted. I just
chew your food, you animal.
I don't know. I mean, I don't even know what y'all are talking about. It's just weird stuff that
I know.
It doesn't make any sense.
It happens sometimes. It happens time. All right, we'll get back on track with this. What are we talking about?
I don't know. You don't like Gordon Lightfoot. You're just not American. That's what I say. And M. New York, London, Paris, Munich, everybody talk about.
Hey, remember Stink.
Yeah.
If they'd only made 15 more miles. Only 15 more miles. All right, so last night, it's amazing. The Chargers tried their best to charger, but the Eagles chargered more than the Chargers. Does that about sum up yesterday, Stokes? That game, that travesty last night?
I think so.
8 turnovers between the two teams. 6 in the first half. Ugly, ugly football.
I don't. That had to be NFL history, Mark. Guy threw an interception and lost a fumble on the same play. Like, think about that. I mean, has that ever happened before where you threw an interception and you lost a fumble on the same play? And if you hadn't seen it, Jalen Hurts threw the ball over the middle of the field. Big fella in the middle, defensive lineman dropped out. He intercepted it. He started running with the ball, and I think it was one of the running backs for Philly knocked it out. Jalen Hurts recovers it. He tries to start running, then he fumbled it, and the Chargers got it back. I mean, that's craziness. I think that sums up Philly this year right there. That one play sums up the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's a good point. It does, and I don't know. It's why, as an offensive lineman, you just fall on it. You know, save your losses.
You tried to run with the ball once in the NFL?
Yeah, when I was a rookie.
And what happened?
So, first off.
Story time with Stink, everybody.
Yeah, first off, okay. So, I'm playing in the preseason. The Redskins drafted me as a center. I played center the whole time, all training camp. And we're in the, third quarter of a game against the Minnesota Vikings. And they said, hey, we want you to go in and take snaps at guard this series, at left guard.
Oh, this is when history was made.
I hadn't played.
Right.
I hadn't played guard since I was in college.
Yeah, did someone get hurt, though, or?
I just think they were, knew that they were going to keep me, and so they wanted to see the versatility, and because I had played guard in college.
This is
just do it right in the middle of the game. Just we know we didn't practice, you had it.
Yes.
That's the greatness of Joe Gibbs right there.
This is like an MTV origin story, right?
Yes.
Who was your offensive line coach?
Joe Bugle.
And Joe Bugle.
So they throw me.
He was the head coach. Was it the Cardinals?
Yeah, the Cardinals head coach.
Wow.
So they threw me in the guard. Stoke. Bill Kinney was our quarterback, so it didn't matter. Yeah, Bill wasn't going to make the team. He was already 100 at that point. And I think it was Al Noga that was lined up against me. He beat me like a rented mule. He went right around me. I don't know that I touched him.
So wait, this was a preseason? Sorry.
Preseason
okay,
game.
I didn't know this. I thought this was regular season.
No. They just preseason. Okay. They just threw me in there. And so he went right around me. And so now it's Al Noga and me pass rushing against Bill Kinney. So he hits Kinney, and the ball pops up in the air, and it lands right in my wickets, right in my hands. And so I turn, and I was covering kicks at the time, so I could run, I could run. And I turned around, I thought I was going to score, and I kid you not, Stoke, I took about 5 steps. And Mike Merriweather, I don't know if you remember Mike Merriweather, old Pittsburgh Steeler, linebacker, big dude. He hit me in the freaking – I didn't even see it. He hit me in the jaw, and I blacked out. And the only reason that I didn't fumble is because about 4 other dudes hit me and pinned the ball to my chest. And I kid you not, I was laying at this pile of underneath this pile of humanity thinking to myself, note to self, don't ever pick up a ball again. That was the dumbest thing you could possibly do. Just take the fact that as soon as you caught it, you should just fall down, crumple.
There was a guy last night for the Eagles who picked up a ball that he wasn't sure if it was a fumble or incomplete pass, offensive lineman, and he thought he was going to score, and he almost got his leg snapped in half.
Yeah. It was those guys on
got him low.
Stoke, I got a lot of respect for you because the guys on the opposite side of the ball, they're trying to hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I realized. Those guys are trying to hurt you.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how fast and blatant disregard for their own well-being.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
I thought it was so smart. What a veteran move by Cortland Sutton when he caught one of those passes the other day. He caught the pass, middle of the field.
Oh, yeah.
He caught it. He looked left. He looked right. Said, doesn't look good. And he just fell down.
He did the Marvin Harrison.
So smart.
That was Marvin.
Just fall down. I mean, look, who needs this? You don't need to
aggravation, right?
You don't need to prove your machismo by just I'm going to lower my head like I'm Adam Prentice and run through these guys.
I'm Joel Dreesen.
Right.
I never ran out of bounds. I never did.
Just fall down.
Exactly.
Never left the game early. I'm Joel Dreesen.
Live to play another day, man. I don't have any problem with my receivers
I know,
falling. Just fall down.
when I first got in the league, that was looked at as soft. Okay? I mean, you just couldn't do that. I mean, but as the years went on, I got to Indy, and Marvin used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, perfect. And I would never do that, really. I would dive forward, try to get an extra couple yards. But it became now, it's like no one even thinks twice about it.
Yeah, we had a
whatever.
rule. We had a rule when I was playing that only the quarterback was allowed to go out of bounds. If you played any other position, you had to fight for that extra yard and take somebody on, unless we had a clock issue and we needed the clock to stop. That was the only time you were allowed to do that, and it was seriously coached. Now it just no. Save yourself.
Minor nitpick. I put this in when I was taking notes. I think there was a play to Bidet in which he caught a swing pass and he turned it upfield and ran out of bounds.
Yes.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
To me, if you're a running back,
yeah,
unless the situation calls for you to run out of bounds,
I think it was on the right side.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
Right.
I'm
with you.
I don't want my running backs.
Alex Gibbs has been on the sideline dog cussing.
Yeah, I don't want my running backs running out of bounds.
No. You're spot on, especially when you're the third string guy.
Yeah,
and you're fighting for reps.
Turn it up.
Hey, buddy, what? No. You got to fight for that extra. You play the running back position.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to get many opportunities. When you do, you got to fight and claw for every yard.
That's
so,
right.
You're
Not
spot on.
you're not some
All right.
soft diva wide receiver.
No,
You're a running back.
right.
Yeah.
You got to go get it. I mean, and if it's R.J. Harvey. Okay, I mean, the guy carried the ball. If you're carrying the ball a lot, and I get it, but I still would say no. But you're Tyler Bidet, you don't get a lot of chances.
Right. Yeah.
No running out of bounds for you.
I agree.
By the way, let's put a bow on this, okay? Whoever is working, maybe this is how Fox does it on the G crew. Lake Erie, deepest part, 210 feet. So you got some.
Is
got
it
some bad info.
50 feet is maybe it was low.
Yeah,
Global warming.
Let some of the water out.
Low tide.
Low tide. It is an
tide.
ocean, by the way. Maybe the moon affects.
What about the other
210 feet?
What's the deepest?
Oh, I'm not going to do this. No.
Now, aren't you
Holmes? I am a
Holmes.
little. I'm not going to
You're
lie.
a little
I'm
curious
a little
now.
bit curious, but I think we need to move on.
50 feet.
I'll look it up.
I was told 50 feet.
All right,
That's not even close.
No.
Johnny. Maybe Johnny can look it up.
Yes,
One
let them
day
look it up.
into his 33rd year on this planet. Happy birthday yesterday to
Johnny.
Fever. By the way, kudos to you, because there was once somebody who sat in that very seat that you're sitting in right now.
Oh, he'd have been off for 2 weeks.
Oh, he'd have been
It's
his
birthday.
If his birthday was yesterday, we would not have seen him all week.
No, he would have taken the week prior off, and then he'd still be celebrating his own birthday.
Oh, Scott the Huff, we love you. But maybe you could look that up. What is the deepest part of any of the Great Lakes?
Superior with 1,333 feet.
Whoa.
See?
And Erie is the shallowest.
Erie is the shallowest.
Yeah, but not at 50 feet.
Well, we got a little bad information on that.
Close.
1,000 feet?
1,000 feet.
Boy, there's a lot of water in that lake.
It's the big lake. They call it Sugar Bay.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
Okay.
Like, you tell me what that is.
All right, so you ever heard...
was it that funny?
You ever heard of the song, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald?
No.
Come on.
Who has?
Gordon
Dude, I am
Lightfoot?
not 70.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yes,
It's
I
a
mean,
classic.
I guarantee you, those guys back there haven't heard it either.
Probably not, but it's a classic.
Right.
I mean,
Tell Ty to get
I don't
the
know. Whenever
music.
I hear about the
Ty is
Great
busy
Lakes,
munching down. He's not even listening
I'm
to it.
fascinated. I mean, these Great Lakes, man, they're beastly. I mean, they pack a wallop.
Yeah, those Great Lakes, they don't give up their dead. Everybody knows that.
When the winds of November come early, is that the
When
line?
the winds of November come early.
I don't know why. I like to stay. It's a fascinating story. I don't know.
Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Can you get that for us real quick?
I'm a history
Guys,
buff.
we're going to educate. We need to educate Stokley.
I find that interesting. Anyway, what happened to that ship? And the fact that can happen on a lake. I mean, that's not an ocean. It can happen on a lake.
A lake, like Lake Michigan has the tide, I think.
All right, we got to get focused here.
No. Hell no. Y'all got to get focused.
Whoa.
He
Y'all.
just threw the
Y'all.
y'all.
Your
and a
mama and
you.
them gotta get back.
Not a we.
No.
Y'all.
We are focused. We're focused
you're-
on the Evans
I
Fitzgerald.
know.
All right, so
I don't
let
give
me
a
get
damn
let me
about
get
the
let me get
Fitzgerald.
let me get back. Let me get back. Let me get back.
All right.
Well,
Are
you're the
we-
one controlling the show.
I know, and I'm going to do that right
Okay.
now. Here's what I do. I'm taking control, bringing it back on the rails. Was the Chargers' win and performance last night a reminder that maybe we've gotten too ahead of ourselves here in Broncos country, looking ahead stink to, the tiebreaker with the Patriots and the home field and the importance of the home field, and you want to avoid this and that. Is last night a reminder that we still need to look behind us before we spend all of our attention looking forward?
I think that the Broncos have done an exceptional job of understanding what's in front of them, understanding where they are right now as a football team, and how to prepare every single week for their opponent. And I love Sean coming out basically saying last week that the first matchup against the Raiders, they did not do a very good job game planning. And so this week it was different. And I just like that was as efficient as it possibly could have been as a game. And I love the fact that, man, you've got the toughest part of your schedule right down the stretch with Green Bay, with Jacksonville, playoff teams, with Kansas City, a rival, and then the Chargers, one of the two teams that have beaten you. So this, I mean, to me, it can't lay out any better. Like, this is going to keep you kind of on your focus and keep you kind of centered and focused on the task at hand. I love it. I love where they're at right now.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the Chargers. I mean, I'm not worried about the Broncos overlooking the Chargers. I'm not worried about the Broncos, not paying attention to Green Bay. I mean, this team has been, if they lose, they lose, but they're not going to start taking teams for granted. They've been like this for the last couple of years. I mean, Sean's got the right guys in the locker room. That coaching staff does a great job with them. So I'll look forward if I want to. I'm a fan, but those guys in the locker room, they're not looking forward and all this stuff and getting distracted. They know there's still a lot of football left, and they got some tough games coming up. So I think for me, and most of probably Broncos country, we're probably looking at the number one seed, talking a lot about that, kind of forgetting about the AFC West, but that's fine. Whatever. We can have fun with it. Those players, they know what's at stake every game. They want the number one seed. So they know in order to win the number one seed and make sure they win the number one seed, they have to win out.
So last week I asked you guys, does Sean Payton lean into and go there? Does he get up in front of his team and say, hey, look, guys, we're playing the Raiders, and here's why this is an important game. If we beat the Raiders and we sweep the Raiders, we win a potential tiebreaker with New England for best record in the AFC. You guys both said absolutely. He'll talk about that. He's not afraid to talk about it. Has he been given another gift this week, a chip on your shoulder gift, to be able to come out and say, wow, guys, we've won 10 in a row. We're 11-2. And yet, here come the Green Bay Packers into our house, and they're favored. Can you believe that? The Packers are favored to come in here, and will he lean into that? Because the Packers opened up as a 1.5-point favorite. It's gone up to 2.5. Might even go up more by the time we get to kickoff. Is that something he leans into this week?
Sure. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? It's a perfect time to bring back the speech, isn't it? Packers. Broncos.
Was that? Yeah, but that wasn't before. That wasn't. When was?
No,
we got to save the speech for something bigger.
Yeah.
We don't need a speech right now.
Yeah, this isn't.
Come
This
on,
isn't
what are we doing?
speech-worthy.
Okay.
I know if they win this game, Evans will say this is the biggest regular season win that they've had since 1968. But let's save that for the playoffs.
Since Greg Morton was quarterback.
Save it for the playoffs.
We can save it for
big moment.
Yeah,
we don't need it right now.
But I mean, this is the Broncos 13-point underdogs in the Super Bowl. Would this be the biggest Packers win since that 13-point
Would this be the
deficit
biggest win over the Packers since Super Bowl 32? Yes, it would be.
Okay, all right.
Are we all in agreement?
Yes. Hey, here.
See, it didn't take long. It only took 25 minutes to get to this point.
Look at us.
We're there.
No, but I agree with Mark. Why not? I mean, hey, look, guys, we think we're hot stuff, but, we're playing at home, and we've won 10 in a row, and we're still an underdog.
Does that surprise you guys that the Broncos are a home underdog?
No, not really. I just don't think they've gotten the respect that they deserve. I think a lot of these close games, people still don't believe. Vegas still doesn't believe in the Denver Broncos. So, which is fine. I like that. I'd rather teams continue not to believe in them than all you see is Broncos are going to win the Super Bowl. Broncos are the best team. Can't believe it. I want people to keep on disrespecting them, to keep on not believing that they can what they've done is anything special. So, and that's what you hear. Bo gets asked about it all the time. Hey, you've won 9 in a row. You've won 10 in a row. And people still don't believe in it. I mean, this team, seriously, I don't like to play this game. But I'm going to do it. I mean, the 2 losses were walk-offs. One was a leverage call. Leverage. We're talking about leverage. And the Chargers game, they should have won that game. I mean, they could be sitting here at 13-0, which is remarkable. But I think it's a good thing that they're not getting the respect from nationally and from the media.
I do too. I think it's a great thing. Those are things that, as a player, man, I'll be honest with you, those are things that motivate you. When you don't get the respect that you've earned, and they'll quietly go about their business. I just kind of love where they're at right now. I love the fact that this is a tough stretch because you can't rest on what you've done. You can't rest on 10 in a row. And you got to go out there and prepare. And the Green Bay Packers, I've watched the Green Bay Packers look dominant. I've watched the Green Bay Packers get beat by the Carolina Panthers. I've watched the Green Bay Packers choke away, a game where you're just like, how in the world did they lose that game? They lost to the Cleveland Browns, I believe.
One other story to get to. Congratulations to Jamal Murray of the Nuggets. For the first time in his career, named NBA Western Conference Player of the Week. He averaged 29.8 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 7.5 assists while shooting 59% from the field, leading Denver to a 3-1 record. First time ever.
It's great. Who was the third star of the week? Who was the third NBA star of the week?
Stoke, easy, Stoke. I don't want you to choke on that bagel. Jeez, that's
Stoke like that.
I know. That was like a Kawhi laugh right there. Ty, tell me you got that. Should the Nuggets be out there loud advocating for Jamal Murray to get to the All-Star game? We all understand it's the part of his resume that he still lacks, and for some inexplicable reason, they put such an emphasis on NBA All-Star games that it is important. It's crucial that he get to one.
Just if he keeps playing the way he's playing, he's going to make it. I think he will.
Can't hurt to have start the media campaign, start getting it out there. Push for it.
But that's they will do that. They will do it. I mean, because that's the world we live in now. Yeah. Social media. We're going to pump up our guys.
I think they should do it.
I don't. I don't think they should, but they will.
I think they should.
I think they should too.
Yeah,
absolutely. Coming up next, why you should feel better about Bo Nix dinking and dunking. That's next.
The Broncos went into Las Vegas and took down the Raiders, reclaiming their spot as the top seed in the AFC. Is Sean Payton finding balance on offense at just the right time? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Replacement surgery. Trust Colorado Joint Replacement, part of Advent Health, one of the nation's largest healthcare providers, home to some of the top trained surgeons in the state. They offer innovative joint replacement care using the latest technology. With expert, compassionate care and a focus solely on joint replacements, you'll get the peace of mind and outcomes you deserve. Schedule your appointment today at coloradojoint.org. That's coloradojoint.org.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Happy holidays, Colorado.
Dave, come on. Isn't that a little early?
No. Who wants to wait for savings? No one. Lock in our below-market 4.75 5-year fixed, 5.81 APR.
Wait, you have a 4.75% rate fixed for 5 years?
Yes, and it comes with our lowest rate for life program. Our trademark lowest rate for life program allows you to lock in savings today, and if the market does improve after you close, even as little as 0.5%, we can redo your loan with no lender fees and no appraisal fee. And there's no limit to the number of times you can use this. This is the best program in the industry. Plus, our holiday bonus, no payments until January of 26, and access up to $15,000 cash benefits just in time for the holidays. Call us now at 303-LOW-RATE. That's 303-LOW-RATE or online at usmloan.com.
All loans subject to approval and change. See website for complete details. License number 392126.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're over 50, it's likely you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here for my friends at Cutarelli Vision. I wore glasses for a long time, but when I started needing reading glasses to see menus, text, read stats, to see my computer, I decided to go to Dr. Cutarelli at Cutarelli Vision for refractive lens exchange. It was a game changer for me, and it could be for you too. Join Dr. Cutarelli for his live webinar tomorrow at noon to learn about refractive lens exchange from Cutarelli Vision. This free webinar is the perfect opportunity to meet Dr. Cutarelli and have him answer all your questions about RLE, like what is refractive lens exchange? How is it different from LASIK or EVO ICL? Why can't you develop a cataract after RLE? Cutarelli Vision is Colorado's most experienced with over 90,000 vision correction procedures. He can tell you when it's your right time for RLE, like he did me. So register for the webinar at coloradorle.com. It's tomorrow at noon. coloradorle.com.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, CSU basketball faces Dartmouth with pregame starting at 6:30. Meanwhile on 104.3 HD3, TU basketball faces Colorado Christian with pregame starting at 6:30.
One of Newsweek's best regional banks and credit unions. Learn more at WistaraCU.com.
Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Of Lake Erie is 50 feet.
That's not true either.
Oh
boy. Oh my God.
Who is working on
62.
your crew?
62? All right, that's close enough.
That's close enough.
Yeah, that's
Come
close
on,
enough.
Johnny.
I'll give you.
You know what, Johnny? Don't just jump in there. You're going to get on my list.
Thank God we've got the little guy.
I just love how confidently you say it.
On the
It's
RamosLaw.com.
all wrong.
I love this. On the RamosLaw.com text line. This is the perfect time to be a Broncos fan. They're dominant, they're boring, and I'm enjoying shipwreck talk.
Yeah.
How about this one? My girlfriend's from Michigan, and she cries when that song plays. Have some respect, Stokley.
No respect. I've never heard of it.
I'm 28 years old, and I can't get over the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, the song and the history of it, largest loss of life in maritime history. And then finally, this one, if you're interested. Lake Superior is so big that the remaining Great Lakes would easily fit inside Lake Superior.
That's a good fact.
I don't know. Is that true? Johnny, get on that. Johnny, get on it.
The little guy.
Sean Payton. Let me set this up. In the wake of Bo Nix going 31 of 38 for 212 yards, there was some complaints that, oh boy, here's where we're going. Sean's going to turn Bo into a check down merchant. It's going to be Kyle Orton all over again, and we're not going to be taking the deep shots, and it's just going to be about playing it safe. Well, this should make you feel better. Here was Sean Payton talking about the offensive game plan the other day.
Well, I think this. Number one, we probably called 7 shot plays in that game, and they're doing a pretty good job staying on top in their zone. Typically, when you play a Pete Carroll team, it's going to require a lot of throws that come underneath the coverage. And so, the game went a certain way, and I told you after the game, and then again today, I really liked how the game unfolded.
All right, Stoke, after listening to that, do you feel even better knowing that deep shots were called, but Bo recognized and didn't force them? More positive signs about his growth and development?
I mean, I don't feel better. I thought Bo played great. I was thrilled with – sometimes a game takes a life of its own, and what is the defense doing against you? Okay, if they're playing really soft defense, and you know what? I don't want you to force the ball down the field. Take what's there. Be accurate. Get those 4 or 5 yard gains and stay ahead of the sticks, and that's what he was able to do. So I don't see why when you look at these drives and 14 play drive, 19 play drive, 14 play drive. Those 3 drives. How can you complain about that? Bo was great. He was calm in the pocket. He was finding the right guys. He was delivering on time, being accurate with it. So I don't need. Is that what we got to throw the ball down the field every game, or it's a negative? Even if Bo goes out there and picks apart a defense, I think that's a huge positive, especially for a young quarterback.
It's harder. Legitimately harder to put together 14 play drives without getting a big shot. When they're staying on top, it's more difficult because, one, you got to execute more plays. 2, there's more opportunities for you to screw up. There's more opportunities for you to get a holding call, have a procedural penalty, have something go wrong within that drive. And so, to me, being that efficient and putting together 14-play, 19-play drives, and ultimately, when you do that, the other thing that happens is you're not going to get as many possessions. So there's less opportunity to take a shot over the top. Those are all really good things. Those all show the growth of the offense. You should be ecstatic about exactly what went down.
Well, especially since Stoke, we joke about the Vic Fangio shell coverage and everything like that, but I think it's...
You make an intelligent observation.
Oh, thank you, Vic. But I think it's safe to say that defenses, if you could boil it all down to one thing that defenses in common around the NFL have in common, is that, hey, look, we'll challenge you. We'll dare you to go put together a 14 or 15 play 80-yard drive. We'll dare you to do it. We don't think you can pull it off without a false start, without giving up a sack, dropping a ball, whatever. We challenge you to do it. And if you can do it, all right, we'll tip your cap to you. They did it 3 times. 3 times. I think, I've heard the talk about, oh, boy, that was boring, and they only scored 17 points. I thought it was a terrific performance by the offense, and the kind of performance that makes me even more encouraged about what this team could do come playoff time.
Yeah, this is a recipe for this team to win. Don't need to score 60 points, 50. You don't have to have those types of offensive performances. But if you can stay on the field, wear the defense out, keep your defense fresh. I mean, that's how you win football games. That's how the Denver Broncos are structured to win football games. So I loved what I saw. I think you look at being able to Mark's point, stay disciplined and take what's there. And then if you want to get someone out of this shell coverage, and if they're playing passive, run the ball, right? If you're gonna keep your guys deep and challenge us to run the football, you got to be able to run the football. And I thought they did a better job of that also.
And think about, Mark, also the psychological part of it for the opposing offense. The idea that, man, I mean, they're putting these long drives together. They're chewing. I mean, the pressure that's then becomes self-inflicted on the other team's offense to have to try to go out and match that, knowing that if we give the ball back, we may not see it again for another 8 or 9 minutes.
Yeah, the other thing that does to the opponent's offense is it makes them throw the ball. They feel like, you just drove, for 9.5 minutes. We got to score quick, and so it gets you out of your game plan stuff. And listen, man, it was an exceptional win, and I know when you look at the end score, what was it, 24-17? And for those of you who bet the Broncos, it's a bad beat for you, and I get all that stuff. But that was a really smooth and really well executed offense.
Did you hear Pete Carroll's explanation?
No.
Because he talked about why he kicked the field goal.
He's an idiot and a fool.
Because it was a big deal, and people are like, why?
Point spread and the over.
Right? Yeah, both. Had that old Pete had that parlay.
That was the Pete parlay.
That two leg parlay hit. But he said he was hoping to get 8 seconds on the clock, and he was like telling the refs that it should have been 8 seconds on the clock and not 4 seconds or whatever. So I guess if there was 8 seconds, he kicks a field goal. Now he's got chance to kick an onside kick and throw a Hail Mary.
So there were 8 he wanted 8 seconds, but there were only 4. So you're saying if he only had 4 or 5 more seconds, it would have been a difference.
Then it would have been a perfect plan.
Man. Do we get an extra day for that?
Sometimes it's just too easy. No, we don't get extra credit if we do it more than once in a show. But
those two are so good.
Yeah.
We should go to 312.
You know what that was? You know what that was right there? That was like Bo Nix playing quarterback. Take what the defense gives you.
Right.
If it's there, why are you going to turn it down?
Blaine, yep.
Take the easy gain. That's what we did.
Yeah.
Day number 311 continued of the Zach by Sensitivity Smear campaign. Coming up, we have Telestrator Tuesday. Was this a breakout game for R.J. Harvey? Mark's been a bit of a skeptic. Honest critiques of R.J. Harvey as a running back. So Stink's assignment was to take a deep dive into R.J. Harvey's performance. What did the film say? You'll hear that coming up after I tell you about how we're off to a great start. And thank you to everybody who so far have donated sports equipment as part of our partnership with Blue Sports Stable in Superior for our Denver Sports Equipment Drive benefiting recruiting classroom. It's going on through December 20th. We're taking donations of gently used and new sports equipment. Terrific support and turnout and some really good gear that's being passed along. You can't use it. Your kids can't use it anymore. We're getting it into the hands of kids so they can enjoy playing sports and form their own memories and grow their own history with sports. So it's an awesome thing. Thank you to all of you who've donated and all of you who are planning to. And if it sounds like it's a pretty cool idea that you'd like to be a part of, here's what you do. For drop-off locations and a full list of needed items, head to DenverSports.com/equipment. Stinks Telestrator Tuesday coming up next.
The Broncos won their 10th game in a row and secured a key tiebreaker over New England. With a month remaining in the season, will the road to Super Bowl 60 run through the Mile High City? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here. Recently talking about buddy Troy Hansford about the housing market. Told me over this last year it's gone crazy, right? It was so hot about a year and a half ago. Prices have declined. Really hard to sell your house right now, but if you're thinking about selling it and still getting top dollar, now might be the time to do it. Believe it or not, Troy's still offering his $5,000 guarantee. What is it, you ask? Well, if he can't sell your house at the price you guys agree upon, plus the timeline that you guys agree upon, he'll cut you a check for $5,000. Come on, nobody else makes that offer. And he makes that offer because Troy continues to spend a ton of money marketing his listings, has about 100 families right now that are approved and ready to buy. If you have a house to sell, Troy probably has a perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call him. 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash, and he can close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy. Get your home sold for the most money. 720-900-4433. That's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professional, Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then pick up the phone and call my buddy Troy. 720-900-4433.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. More fiber?
What?
Down here, buddy. It's me, your spoon. Constipation with belly pain still coming back.
Yeah.
Talk to your doctor. It could be irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, but Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Hey guys, you live with back pain, neck pain, worried about need surgery. How about taking all those habit-forming medications? Well, my guys at Spine One specialize in treatments that offer alternatives to major surgery and long-term medication. And here's the best part: same-day appointment. That's right. Start your journey just like I did today by giving them a call. 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK. Spine One is a complete medical center for spine care. They've got the exams, the MRIs, the physical therapy, right there in one facility, and they're going to educate you. Here's what's going on, this is why you're in pain, and then give you options for both nagging and debilitating pain. Guys, I'm telling you what, they changed my life. They can do it for you as well. I suffered with low back pain that was excruciating. Just check me out of life. Quit going to the gym, quit playing golf. Most importantly, couldn't sleep through the night. A couple of short visits with my guys at Spine One. I was doing all those things again, especially sleeping through the night. I'm telling you what, guys, what a difference it makes. Don't live in pain any longer. Don't be checked out of life. Get back involved. Call my guys. 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK. Start your journey toward pain-free today. Online at spine1.com. That's spine1.com.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, a new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
Helzberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Helzberg.com for up to 50% off.
Life happens, and then debt happens. Your laptop dies when you need it most. A hospital bill hurts more than an injury. Enter End Credit Union with a free debt consultation and a plan built just for you. End is here to help you break the debt cycle and get your finances on track. Debt happens. End helps. Schedule your free consultation at end.com/coaching. Standard account and credit qualifications apply.
Stay up to date on the Broncos and the latest news from around the league with our NFL insider James Palmer, exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Mondays on The Rundown with Richie Carney, Tuesday afternoons on The Drive, and Friday mornings on Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, all season long. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. It's Tallis Raider Tuesday, presented by Colorado Credit Union.
John Elway, that was a bootleg pass. We talked about the cross, and remember I said how they run those crosses on you? They run those crosses, then you jump up on those crosses, and they get that post in behind you.
Where Stoke and Stick use exclusive game film each week to take you inside the Broncos game plan.
If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.
Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
Tallis Raider Tuesday, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. RJ Harvey coming off a breakout performance the other day against the Raiders. 17 carries for 75 yards and a touchdown. He also had 6 catches for 25 yards. Stink, you took a deep dive into RJ Harvey's performance. What'd you see?
Well, I tell you what, it was an exceptional performance by him. And we've been talking about him trying to break runs and him bouncing outside and him not really entering with just kind of nasty intentions. And it all changed for me watching him in this particular game. I'll start with his first run. You get in a 2-by-2 formation, and it's a condensed formation, what we call West, so 2 tight ends on the left-hand side, and they're just running duo, so it's double teams across the board, and you're trying to get those double teams pushed up to the linebackers. And he enters in, and this is one thing that I think great backs do that Harvey hasn't done until this game. Hasn't done consistently, I should say, until this game. He stayed pressed front side until the linebacker committed. So there's a double team between the left tackle and the left guard and a double team between the center and the right guard. And he pushes to the left-hand side of the center, to the left, and just pushes until the linebacker creeps over, and then he cuts back right behind the right guard. So essentially, by taking that extra step in the line of scrimmage, he blocks the linebacker for the offensive line. He brings the linebacker to the double team, and then he sneaks behind it, and he picks up something like 7 yards on that play. I thought it was just an A-plus run by him, the way he set that up. All right, now we get into a situation where we're in solo, and one of the big themes in this was the amount of 12 and 22 and 13 personnel, meaning 12 being 2 tight ends and 1 back, 22 being 2 tight ends and 2 backs using Prentice as an extra fullback / tight end. Like they were in that. The majority, they got into 13 jumbo, where there it is, Mike, the jumbo, where they use an extra offensive lineman. So this was the one play that bothered me. This is the one play that reverted. He was down in the red zone, and they call an 18 handoff. And he comes on the right-hand side. He presses, and the safety is running the alley. The safety's an unblocked guy. What do we always say down there by the goal line? You got to do what in tight red zone? They were like on the 10-yard line.
Bring your own blocker.
BYOB, baby. You got to bring your own blocker. Well, the guy's running the alley.
Stokes not impressed.
Yeah, the safety is running the alley. Number 20 is running the alley. And he bounces. He breaks the tackle, but he bounces outside. Well, as he bounces outside, he flattens. And when he flattens, the pursuit catches up to him and tackles him for no gain. Now, I would have loved to see him put his foot in the ground and cut behind the safety who had an outside leverage approach, right? He's trying to take out his back leg, and you're falling back into your blockers. And maybe if you break that tackle, maybe you get enough pressure from your blockers to have a mosh pit type of run. But that was the one he bounced out, and I just thought that was kind of a D run by him. It was what we have seen him try to break outside, and he allowed the pursuit to get him. All right, well, then he changed. Then he was like, no more of that. So they get into another 22 personnel solo ISO, and just, again, blocks the linebacker on the duo play, hugs that tight double team between the guard and the center, gets the linebacker to commit, and then bounces in there for a 7-yard gain. Another big-time gain. There were a couple that I just thought were exceptional. They get into 13 heavy personnel, 13, and they're using an extra offensive lineman, right? And you get a missed block, and Mad Max beats Mercedes Lewis across his face. He hits a Harvey in the backfield. Harvey breaks the tackle and still finds 6 yards. Like, that's the kind of run you need inside. And, it was just consistently doing those things that I thought were great. They ran a pitch play. And I'll finish with this. They ran a 19 pitch, right, where they're pin and pull. And remember that down by the goal line, when they ran that 18 handoff I told you about, he tried to beat the safety to the outside. They run the pitch. And because of the crack, there's what we call a crack replace corner. So here comes the corner screaming down to set the edge. And so he's got the pitch. And earlier in the year, he would have tried to bounce that outside, and he got tackled for a 1-yard gain. Man, he put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, cut past the linebacker who was flown over the top, and picked up 7 or 8 yards. I thought that was an A-plus run. So there were a bunch of things that I thought he set up the second-level defenders. He blocked them for the offensive line by the way he ran the ball, by the way he pressed and got an extra step into the line of scrimmage before he cut off of those things. It was a big-time performance, man. It gave me great hope that R.J. Harvey can be the answer to that question that we have had is who's going to replace Dobbins. I thought he took a huge step forward in being the replacement for Dobbins.
Stoke, you did those 3 long scoring drives. What kind of R.J. Harvey observations did you get?
Yeah, same thing. He's been great in the passing game, obviously, but I think the biggest thing that we have to realize is he's still a young football player that hasn't gotten a ton of opportunities on the ground in the running game. And so the ones that he was getting, I'm sure he's trying to do great things with them. Instead of sometimes, hey, a 4-yard run might be a great run in that situation. And now that he's getting more opportunities, hopefully we see more games like we saw against the Raiders. Now, it is the Raiders. They do stink, so we do have to remember that. But those types of performance, you talk about confidence-wise for a young football player, a young running back, what it could do for him. And, yeah, it's looking for someone to replace Dobbins, and hopefully this is something that really helps him, give him some confidence that, you know what, he can do it at the NFL level.
Good work, boys, on both Telestrator Tuesdays, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank. Up next, there's some concern, nervousness, apprehension about the schedule facing the Broncos down the stretch. I'm going to tell you why it's absolutely a good thing. That's next.
The Broncos offense came out swinging thanks to a strong performance by R.J. Harvey. Is the rookie runner proving he can be trusted to take control of Denver's backfield? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, there's such a feeling of magic that surrounds the holidays. You know what's not magic? The exceptional care and results you can get with Advanced Hair Restoration. This is real science, the latest technology, and legendary Dr. Tanya Pauls and her all-star team. Put it all together and you have a real solution for that expanding bald spot, that receding hairline, or that thinning hair. Start with a free consultation. Learn how this works. A quick and easy one-day hair loss solution that begins to regrow your own natural hair the very next day, and it's even guaranteed to grow. Such bold claims. How can I be so sure? Easy. I had it done myself 20 years ago. Had it done by Dr. Tanya Pauls herself. It works flat out. Easy procedure, easy to follow aftercare, and then immediate results. My own hair started growing immediately, and 2 decades later, it hasn't stopped. For a limited time, get a free consultation, 250 free hair grafts, and $250 off. Just call 720-459-HAIR and at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing.
Mom, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Hey guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start the treatment, you're going to wish you'd done it sooner. All the guys I know go to Synergenics and Low T Center for TRT. The TRT test is free, not $100, and the testo is pure, not compounded. Guys feel full of energy, not like they're still waiting for it to kick in. Get in now for your free TRT test. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m. or book ahead at fixmylowt.com.
This season, we'll let Santa handle the gifts. Postman Law delivers results. Over $3 billion recovered for injured clients. When you're hurt, Postman Law delivers for you. Postman delivers. Call 844-POSTMAN.
Attorney Advertising.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You know that feeling when you catch a glimpse in the mirror and think, hey, I look 10 years younger. That's what happens when you stop dieting and start doing Soda weight loss.
I tried point counting, calorie counting, shots, and nothing has worked until Soda weight loss.
Soda weight loss gives you a personal nutritionist you can text anytime.
Everybody's great here. Everybody's encouraging. There were some times where I felt down and they brought me back up. If you stick with this program, you will lose weight and you will get to your goal weight.
When you sign up for Soda weight loss, your partner joins for free.
If you're ready to feel stronger, healthier, and yes, look and feel 10 years younger, this is your moment. No meds, no gimmicks, just real results with real support.
Remember, sign up now and your partner joins for free. Visit SodaWeightLoss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com.
Soda is, say it with me, state of the art.
Cake Mortgage Corp. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 1734623. Licensed in Colorado by the Division of Real Estate. Terms and conditions apply. These days, we expect everything fast. Streaming, food delivery, even same-day shipping. So why should using the equity in your home to get cash be any different? At Cake Mortgage, we get fast. We just got a client approved for $300,000 in under 24 hours with our Cake Fast Cash program. If you're struggling with high-interest debt, roll it into one low monthly payment and save hundreds or more each month. The best part? You'll keep your current mortgage rate and only pay for what you use. Cake Mortgage. Your fresh-baked fast cash loan is ready to enjoy. So don't wait. Call 720-850-0012. That's 720-850-0012. Or visit cakehome.com. For thousands of 5-star reviews.
Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, but super sure. Coming soon.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, CSU basketball faces Dartmouth with pregame starting at 6:30. Meanwhile on 104.3 HD3, DU basketball faces Colorado Christian with pregame starting at 6:30.
One of Newsweek's best regional banks and credit unions. Learn more at wistaracu.com.
utter nonsense.
This thing has gone totally off the rails.
Some Cajun seasoning.
Gree-gree?
And the occasional anatomy lesson.
Yeah, we're tight.
Okay.
We're like tired of mouse nuts.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Operator, won't you put me on through? I gotta send my love down to Baton Rouge.
All right, guys, here we roll on this Tuesday morning into the 9 o'clock hour. As the Broncos get set to host the Green Bay Packers, the underdog Denver Broncos. Yeah, 10 wins in a row, but Vegas has established Green Bay as the early favorite, and immediately the line jumped. So what was initially 1.5-point favorite for Green Bay is now up to 2.5. So not everyone is convinced yet that the Broncos are the real deal. Guys, I know there's been some, concern, apprehension, curiosity about the way the Broncos finished the season, the toughest stretch of their schedule. I personally think it's a great thing that they're going to have this kind of schedule because, to be fair, let's be honest, you can only play the schedule that's laid out in front of you. You can only play the games that you're scheduled to play, and the Broncos have been able to avoid a lot of those pitfalls that other teams have experienced during the course of the year, losing to teams they had no business losing to. The Broncos haven't done that. They've won 10 in a row. But let's be honest, it's not like they've faced a lot of tough teams along the way. So I love that they're going to be finishing with these games, Stoke, because you know what? If the goal is to go deep in the playoffs, I want them to be battle tested. I want them to be playoff battle tested. I want them to play good teams, play hard games down the stretch to get this team ready for the playoffs. So I think this schedule is a blessing and not something to be worried about.
Yeah, no, I think they've had tough games, close games that they've had to figure out how to win. Now maybe they're not been against great teams, and that's fair. But overall, yeah, look. I mean, it's going to be a tough last 4 games. I mean, you could say 3 out of the 4 teams are going to be in the playoffs besides Kansas City, and that's the one game you have on the road. It's nice having 3 out of 4 at home because you should get a home playoff game. And but I think the one positive, you can say they haven't played great teams or their schedule's been a little bit weak, which it has, but they've been in close games. And I think that's a positive. They've found different ways to win close games in the fourth quarter.
You know what else is going to happen? They're going to win a bunch of these games. And, the media and the national attention will be, but, their toughest games, the end of their schedule, it was all at home. It was all it will just be another, it'll just be another slight on their schedule and what they've played and where they've played and how they've played, and it'll just continue to motivate them coming into the playoffs. So I love the way this thing lays out for them.
I just don't think they're served playing cream puffs down the stretch. I think they need to play playoff teams, and they're going to be playing 3 of them. And Kansas City, who's not going to be a playoff team. That just is so fun to say. I'm enjoying that.
Because screw them.
Yeah. So what kind, like you said, you feel like this team is made of the right stuff. They've got the right kind of leadership. We had Mike Kliss on way back early in the 6 o'clock hour, our 9 News Bronco insider. He's been around a lot of teams, different sports. We asked him what stands out when it comes to being around this Broncos team.
It's kind of the anti-Philadelphia Eagles. I do think Sean Payton is good at bringing in the right guys for his culture, for his locker room. I think that players are also bonded by the fact that I think there's a common fear of their head coach that they all kind of share, and it brings them together. Whatever it is, Scotty Gaines and I were talking about it Sunday night. There's no drama with this team within the locker room. It's a team before self type of locker room.
Love that. I just love that kind of thought process of how we're just bound together as a team, how it's about everybody, like others first, and love the fact that Sean has built a culture, and there is still a reverence, a fear of not playing well, of
play better.
What Sean will do. So all those things I think are important aspects of building a championship culture and having a championship caliber team.
Yeah, I mean, you want to have the right guys, the right makeup. And, you look at we discussed a lot about Cortland Sutton. And, is he at number 1? Is he at number 2? Is he overpaid? But it doesn't matter. You don't have any drama with him, right? Guys like that. I mean, how many contract situations have the Broncos had come up here in the last 2 years? A lot.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
And really no drama, I mean, there was the John Franklin Myers stuff, but he never got the contract, and he's playing. And so they take care of guys maybe at different times. But if you have the right guys, it's fun. And it seems like they've done a good job of finding the right guys. It's not an easy thing to do.
No.
You got to find good players, right? You don't want bad players, but that have the right makeup and can handle adversity and things like that. And so they've done a good job of finding the right mix.
Do you think a real quick question for you, Stu, do you think they should maybe think about re-signing John Franklin Myers so they can get that contract bump in the locker room before this stretch?
Well, I'd wait before the playoffs. Let's just wait before the playoffs. Super Bowl, here we come.
Yep. That's a boost, man. That's a boost.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys are incredible. How do you
confetti?
If you're Sean,
because ice cream cake,
as Cliff said, that he thinks his team is also bound together by their collective fear of what Sean might do. And how do you find that balance between being a coach that can be a player's coach, but also is somebody that everybody fears? That's fascinating to me. How do you walk that line?
Part of, like I always say it, and I'll say it again, part of it is like biblical fear, like awesome reverence. Like our coach puts us in great position. He takes care of us. There's a lot of things that have changed in that organization since he walked in. So you have respect for him, but also, and man, if I don't do my job, you can call me out in a team meeting, and if I don't get it done, I'm not gonna get playing time. And that's the way it's supposed to be. That's how Mike Shanahan was. Mike Shanahan was like no nonsense.
So what's the
you don't block people.
I hate
Shannon
Mike Shanahan.
Sharp. If you don't block, you're not going to play.
So what's the true definition of a player's coach? Because we've Hackett, Nathaniel Hackett. Hey, he's a player's coach.
But you got to have.
What is the true definition of a player's coach?
You've got to have respect for the guy. You've got to have some reverence and respect for who he is. The way he puts a game plan together, the way he prepares you to play at your best. I still believe, even in today's culture, where guys get hurt feelings, and I believe guys want to be coached. I believe they want to be coached hard because I believe they want to be excellent. They want to have success. And you've got to earn the right to coach them hard. But I just think that Sean has done all those things.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that the guys, they have to realize that it's not personal, that you're telling them the truth, right? And so if you have that respect for each other, we're going to handle this like men. If you got anything to say to me, come up to my office, we can talk about it. And it's never personal, but this is how we're going to do things. And if you do it right, guess what? You get rewarded. That's huge. So you have the respect from the guys. Like, okay, look at a guy like Lil Jordan Humphries. I mean, there's something there between the two. So he does a lot of things the right way. So you don't think Lil Jordan respects Sean and what he's about? Right? And of course. And that's his guy. So you see that in the locker room. Like, if you do the things right way, take care of your business. How about him and Cortland? They got a great relationship, yep. Sean. Yep. Cortland just does it the right way. There's no drama. There's respect there. And Sean would just be honest with you and tell you the truth. So players like that. There you go.
All right. I think that's as good a definition of any, because I hear the term he's a player's coach, and I'm not going to lie, I cringe. When I hear that, I cringe. It's like I can't imagine the idea that players really, really respond to a touchy-feely, happy.
I want to come out in all spandex.
You know who I'm talking about. Yeah.
Right.
I think
but
has to be.
But there's different levels. Like, you can be soft and be labeled a player's coach.
Right.
Or you could be like Sean Payton.
Right.
And still be a little bit of a hard ass sometimes and demand respect, and I'll give you the respect and still be considered as a player's coach.
Seems to me, I mean, the best ones find that balance.
Right.
And the reason I wanted to talk about it was because I think it's evident with how many coaches fail that they struggle to find that balance. And it would appear that Sean has done just that. And I want to continue the conversation because coming up next, this Broncos turnaround, coinciding with the Chiefs' fall from the top. How much credit needs to go to Sean Payton? That's next.
Join Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan at Blue Sports Stable in Superior for our Denver Sports Equipment Drive, benefiting Recruiting Classroom. We're taking donations of new or gently used sports equipment through December 20th. Head to denversports.com/equipment for a list of drop-off locations and most needed items. And help us spread some cheer this holiday season.
Hey, the Grinch has nothing on the IRS. Talk about being able to ruin a holiday. Funny thing is, if the IRS is holding you and hounding you and you're not in the best shape financially, this actually may be the best time to work things out and get the IRS off your back. First step, reach out to Advanced Tax Solutions. My guy there is Todd Whalen. 30 years of experience. He knows the IRS playbook better than the IRS does. I've met so many of his clients over the years. Different situations to be sure, but the common themes are there. Todd does a great job of taking all the complex issues that go into dealing with the IRS. He works with the IRS to find fair solutions and in the end saves his clients a lot of money and taking the stress away that would be huge if folks like you and I tried to tackle the IRS ourselves. So if you're dealing with tax levies, tax debt, back taxes, or payroll concerns, and these aren't the best times money-wise, it may be the best time to work out a resolution with the IRS. Call Todd Whalen and Advanced Tax Solutions, 303-753-6040.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/deal for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
Hey, Stoke here. At Colorado Joint Replacement, your hip or knee replacement surgery is their first priority. They completed over 27,000 joint replacements since 2005, and their expert surgeons are committed to helping you get back to the life you love. To schedule an appointment, visit coloradojoint.org.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. Over 90,000 five-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage doors is what we do. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
If you've been injured in Colorado, you want Wilhite. After an accident, you want Colorado's accident experts on your side, the Wilhite Law Firm. Get your free case review right now. Just call 303-GOOD-LAW today or visit WilhiteWins.com and win big with Wilhite.
Need a plumber? Euro Plumbing has the lowest prices in town. Rock bottom prices on whole house repipes, sewer line repairs, even water heaters. 720-500-3000.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan, powered by Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic.
Tune into Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Wednesdays at 9:15 to hear ESPN NFL analyst Dan Orlovsky break down Bo Nix and the Broncos every week during football season. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
Any way you want it, it's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
Self-appointed nicknames.
Obviously, I am the hockey guy at this station.
Grammar lessons.
High five, Fama Jamma.
And Oscar-worthy impressions.
My version was, get off my plane. Okay. Yours was, get off my plane.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan.
Guys, as we sit here with an 11-2 Broncos team, and we're seeing them atop the division, the Chiefs fall from grace, fall from the top, how much credit goes to Sean Payton for speaking this into existence? He talked about the shifting of power in the AFC.
We got a stretch here with some real good football teams coming in and, you know, focusing on what we can do to win the division. You know, the Chargers are very much alive in that battle. And then furthermore, what we can do to give ourselves the best seed possible. And I think I've said that a number of times. We watched part of the game before the plane took off, lost service. I think it was 10-0 when the wheels were up. We landed, it was 10-10. And then watched the end of the game. There's two good football teams playing, obviously a real defensive battle. I think, again, if this makes any sense, the focus gets so inwardly driven to our own team that I recognize that a team that's won the division for however many straight years won't be able to win it this year. But it's more important to focus on, all right, how do we finish this next quarter pole of the season, starting with a real good team in Green Bay.
First of all,
Frontier.
Yeah, good to know that.
Did we lose service?
Good to
we
know
don't
that,
have Wi-Fi.
Good to know that the pros traveling on first-class airplanes, private airplanes, still struggle to get Wi-Fi at times. That's good to know.
Right. I'm like, what do you mean you lost
one? It's not a. Are you trying to get me? It's not private.
But it's their own plane.
It's their own
charter
plane. And I'm sure all the bells and whistles are included in said plane.
It's the same plane. It's the same plane that you or I take.
Yeah, but
charter.
but still, I mean, you're going to have Wi-Fi on it.
Yeah, unless you lose Wi-Fi, they're the same plane.
Listen, I don't know how you guys traveled back in that.
song on the world's smallest violin.
Listen, maybe when you guys traveled in the 70s, it was a little bit different. But
planes, trains, and automobiles.
But Stoke was, more contemporary NFL player. He probably knows what the modern
I
NFL
travel
plane
today,
was like.
And sometimes the modern planes that I travel on don't. The Wi-Fi doesn't work.
No, I know for us regular folk, but I'm talking about for the players. You would think they would have Wi-Fi.
Always got to work.
Anyway, it doesn't matter, but it didn't work. So there you go. But I know when Sean talks tough, talks big,
we're going to be a problem.
A lot of people don't like it. But how much did the tough talk, talking big, putting the goals out there, how much did that and this factor into the team buying in and playing as well as they have this year? Is there a cause effect? Is what I'm curious to know.
Sure. I mean, I think there's anytime you still have to go out and execute, but I think there's a confidence that's built. I think there's a confidence in here's what we are, here's what we do, and we're going to go out there and handle our business. I think the players feed off that. I think there's a lot of teams that talk tough, right? There's a lot of teams that talk tough, and then they don't study, and they don't prepare, and they don't do the other things that are required. It's not enough just to say, hey, we're going to be good. Then you got to go out and set your jaw and do it. And so they've done all those things. I think there's a like I always say it, there's a misnomer. Like there's a lot of teams that think they practice hard, that think they're executing, that think they're working hard, and they really don't understand what it is to be a championship-level team. Stoke lived it forever in his Baltimore days, in his Indianapolis days. I mean, he knows. He's been there. I had that here. I had that in Washington. So there are a lot of different factors. It's not just the tough talk. It's actually going out there and kind of grinding it out too.
I mean, it didn't hurt, right? Sean going out there and saying the things that he said certainly didn't hurt this team. How much did it help? I I don't know. You like percentages, right? So, I mean, is it 25?
Pie chart.
Right.
Pie
Is it
chart. Let's put a pie chart
50%
together.
it really helped them? Would they only have 6 wins right now if Sean didn't say that? I don't know, but it certainly hasn't hurt this football team. So I think that's the best way to answer it.
I'm going to see if you were paying attention.
Okay.
This is like we got all our kids out there. It's finals time. They're going through finals. I want to see if you were paying attention early in the semester.
Okay.
When we first started talking about Sean putting this stuff out there, and I've had 6 teams in the past, and this is number 7, and people are like, oh boy, what's he doing, right? I said there's a historical equivalent to what Sean is doing here.
Yes.
Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
Come on.
I do remember. I just got to remember the damn words of the saying. It's like it was like Magellan.
No.
Like the ship, leave the ship and burn the ship. Burn the ship. Burn the ship.
Okay, but who burned the ships? Come on, come on.
The Cortez.
Yes, he passes. It's an A+. Stoke. He passes the final.
Wow.
He aces it.
So what was it?
So the point was, and is that what I loved
Burn
about
the ships and
it's like when
hide the children.
when Cortez,
Yeah.
when the great explorer Cortez, got to where they were to explore,
Where were they exploring, Mike?
The Americas.
the Americas. He burned the ships. Why did he burn the ships? Because he wanted to let his people know there was no turning back.
This is it.
We had to succeed. And it creates a sense of expectations that we can't fail. And we can't leave. The ships have been burned. So that's why I thought what Sean did was so brilliant. And maybe there is something to the idea that once you create and put it out there, as players, you got no choice but to buy in, do the things that you're talking about, put in the work, put in the study, put in the extra time, because guess what? Our leaders just said there's no turning back.
I think Cortez burned the ships to get rid of the scurvy. Shiver me timbers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Let's go have oranges, boys. Were they in Florida?
Man, that just
They might have been on Lake Superior.
Just ruins the legend. You know, why do you have to do that? It was.
I'm just
it was
saying.
so much better my way than yours. But that's that. There you go. Way to go, Stoke.
Stoke, I'm impressed.
Man,
I wouldn't have been able.
No, I mean you would.
I wouldn't have come up with Cortez.
Stink would have been like,
I
don't know.
Like,
Hey,
Columbus,
can I?
the Santa, the Pinta Maria. What is it?
Can I take you out for beers tonight? We'll get around it that way. Here, let's have another picture. Let's talk about Cortez.
That's
huh?
right.
Magellan Cortez.
His
who
name
cares?
was
They're all the same.
Core.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. Hey, whatever it was, Sean's part in it. The players, the leadership, however you want to look at it, it seems like a team that is in a very, very good place and ready for the challenge of these Final Four games.
Yeah, and Sean probably would have got some heat if it didn't work out and they didn't play well this year, but it wouldn't have been because of his comments. That's the thing, Bo, him talking about Bo being a top 5 quarterback or whatever. That's not going to make Bo play harder or play better. It's not going to make him play worse. He's not going to, Sean said this about me. Oh, man, the pressure's so high. So I think a lot's made about what people say sometimes, especially Sean. But I think how much does it matter in the grand scheme of things with the Broncos? I think it's very little.
Coming up next, could an all-time Bronco villain be returning to the big stage? That's next.
The Broncos went into Las Vegas and took down the Raiders, reclaiming their spot as the top seed in the AFC. Is Sean Payton finding balance on offense at just the right time? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends over at Synergenics Low T Centers, the original MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy, guys. They are absolute experts. And you feel it, guys, something's off. Not just signs of aging, it's your energy just slipping away. Could be low testosterone, draining of all the things that make you you. Guys, it doesn't have to be that way. There is a solution, testosterone replacement therapy at Synergenics and Low T Center. Man, you don't have to take my word for it. Everybody who starts TRT completely changes their lives, and they'll tell you about it. There's no question, guys. So if you're feeling tired, grumpy, lacking motivation, not getting those gains in the gym that you got before, man, go see my guys at Synergenics and Low T Center. Get yourself back feeling your best, guys. Just imagine how much better everything's going to be. Going to reignite your energy. Check them out. Book your appointment online today at trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com. You're going to be glad you did. trtmvp.com.
Whatever you're looking for when you head out into the wild, keep an open mind. Sometimes the real treasure is the journey itself. Sure enough, there's treasure out there. Sometimes it's something you didn't expect to find. And more often than not, it's as simple as the memories you make. Make some memories of your own with a new vehicle from Corwin Toyota. Family driven for over 100 years.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, a new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
I know some people think after a car accident, do I really need a lawyer? Hiring Postman Law isn't only about the courtroom. We're your single point of contact in a complicated claims process. We take on the insurance adjusters, organize your medical bills, coordinate with doctors, and make sure nothing gets missed. Get the outcome you deserve without the headache. Call 844-POSTMAN. When other firms promise, Postman delivers.
Call 844-POSTMAN. Attorney Advertising.
This segment on The Fan is brought to you by Embers Golf, where your passion meets the green.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD2, CSU basketball faces Dartmouth with pregame starting at 6:30. Meanwhile on 104.3 HD3, TU basketball faces Colorado Christian with pregame starting at 6:30.
One of Newsweek's best regional banks and credit unions. Learn more at wistaracu.com.
Double crossing.
You little punk. Can't believe you did that.
Unbreakable trust.
See, I'm not like you. You just let me drown. You just let me drown. You do nothing.
And of course, emotional maturity.
All right, maybe a little bit angry.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports.
Was making a return to the big stage. Is James Marillac coming back on Mondays? James is back on Mondays. After a brief stop on Thursdays, he is back. So
the Thursday thing lasted one day.
It did. It lasted one
week.
Yep. I guess doesn't need to set up play dates for his kids anymore.
Maybe it's
get to a point where it's like, hey, look, son, you're 19 years old. Figure out your own play schedule. Right. So, no, I'm talking about all time. I mean, is it safe to say, we haven't done one of our top fives, we haven't done our top 5 lists. Those are fun during the summer, but here's a quick top 5 for you.
Okay.
Top 5 all-time Bronco villains for Broncos country.
Well, they always hated Phil Simms.
Yep.
Nick Wright.
I'm thinking about players.
Oh, players.
Bronco villain, Broncos country, Bronco villain players.
They hated Phillip Rivers.
They did, and that's why I'm bringing this story up, because Phillip Rivers, who was last seen playing in 2020 because of the Colts losing Daniel Jones, Achilles. Love doing that. But they're still in the playoff hunt. They're desperate to figure something out at quarterback. Anthony Richardson, the guy they drafted 4th overall, has some kind of bizarre eye injury, and he can't play. So they worked out Phillip Rivers yesterday. 44-year-old Phillip Rivers hasn't played since 2020. Is it safe to say Phillip Rivers is in the top 5 all-time Bronco country villain list?
100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not even debatable.
Okay.
Yes. No
Easily.
doubt about it. Yeah.
Anybody else that you could think of right away that easily makes the top 5?
Brady?
Brady?
I mean, who else? I mean, I wasn't around when, anybody there in the 90s or 80s?
I mean,
Lyle Alzada?
Yeah, definitely some Raiders. I mean, is Mahomes automatically in the top 5? Most hated?
I'm here.
Kelsey?
I know.
Any Seattle Seahawks from the day? Chad Brown?
Dave Craig, Steve Largent.
Jim Zorn?
What are we doing?
Bosworth! The Boz! I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
No, so yeah, Phillip Rivers.
But Phillip Rivers,
yes,
definitely.
okay.
We all can agree with
yes,
that, right?
No doubt about it.
So what's happening there? Is this legit?
Craziness. I mean, the fact that there's no chance that he comes back and he plays well. He hasn't played since 2020. I mean, this is crazy. He couldn't throw the ball. His arm was dead then. He couldn't move then. This is terrible. Don't do it.
This is the state of quarterbacking. I was talking to a coach in the league who said, never have there been more arm talent. Has there ever been more arm talent in the NFL and less quarterbacks? So here's what you got to choose from. Free agent quarterbacks that are available right now. This is a list. I don't know if it's correct or not. Johnny
okay, well, thank you.
I
just don't know if it's correct or not.
This is the same guy that gave him the Lake Erie.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm doing that, because
deep.
Johnny's going to come out and go, that guy was signed 2 days ago.
Thank God we got the little guy.
So it says Nate Sudfeld.
Oh, wow.
Heineke.
Oh, jeez.
Clayton Tune. Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Tim Boyle. Bryce Perkins. I don't even.
How about the Nooch?
Woodside.
How about the Nooch?
He's doing
Desmond Ritter.
Ben DiNucci.
Ben DiNucci. Is he available?
Desmond Ritter? Wow.
DiNucci retired.
Maybe Phillip Rivers isn't such a bad idea.
No, that's a terrible idea.
Well,
it's a
did
terrible
you just
idea.
hear the list? Would you rather have Phillip Rivers at 44 or Clayton Tune? I did not have Clayton Tune on my bingo card for this morning's show.
They got Brett Rippon on the practice squad. Play Brett Rippon. I mean,
you can go get somebody's practice squad guy too if you want.
Yes,
but
you can.
Yeah.
But do you think that? What do you think? Do you think that Phillip Rivers, at 44 years old, hasn't played football in 5 years?
Of course not.
Is going to come in and play good football and help them win games and go to the playoffs?
Of course not.
Well, did you see it'll also reset his Hall of Fame clock?
Yeah, he's supposed to be up
He's
for
a
2026.
semifinalist, yeah.
So just by working out that resets?
No, if he was to play.
Right.
If he was to come back,
right,
it would reset his 5-year clock.
Exactly. It would reset it all. How about this one for a let me just run this by you, former Indianapolis Colt. What if Tom Brady wasn't doing Fox? Well, actually, what if Tom Brady was doing Fox? Okay? But he wasn't a part owner of the Raiders. How would you feel, and do you think Tom Brady could step back in and play today?
Well, I'd feel disgusted with the Colts organization if they did that. Do I think Tom Brady could? Yes, I do.
I think he could play today.
I do.
I do too.
I do too. He could.
Now that might be that would be more of a realistic option for them
Right.
than a guy like Phillip Rivers who hadn't
Correct.
played in 5 years or whatever
Correct.
it is. Yeah, I mean they're in a bad spot right now.
Can you
the
imagine
Colts.
Brady wearing the horseshoe?
Nope, can't do it. Can't happen, and they would never do that.
Did you hear hear the way he said that?
Wow.
Right.
Wow. Why not? Why wouldn't they do that?
Why not? Desperate times and all that.
I'd give Brady, give him a call. Hey, Tom, what are you doing?
Tom's making $30 million a year with Fox. He's not, and he's part owner of the
38.
Oh,
I think it's 37.5. Actually.
Oh, 37.5.
Round it up.
We'll still 37.501. So we'll round it up.
Okay.
Boy, that'd be that'd be funny. But you're right. I think he could still play. How old is he?
Oh,
is he 48?
Wow.
Tom
his
Brady's
arm
he's
was
48.
Wow, his arm talent was still there. I mean, he could still sling it.
Mm-hmm.
He could throw it.
He did one time say he could play till he was 50.
He did. He last played in 2022, and in that season, he set a career high at age 45 for pass attempts and pass completions. He threw the ball 733 times.
I mean, that's remarkable.
At age 45.
Yeah.
Too bad. If he
Not happening, though.
that'd have been fun to watch.
No, I don't even want to think about it.
Tom Brady is a cult.
Not happening.
And he'd walk in there, he'd go, wow, you guys really do pump noise in. This does help. This does help.
See, this is unnecessary.
Yeah, it does help. I was on the other side of it, but this helps.
Do you have
the pumped-in artificial noise?
Can we lower the air pressure on these footballs a little bit? Do we have any pumps?
The deflator.
Hey,
where's the
that's
great
right,
deflator?
that's right.
Yeah,
Hey,
where's Slater at?
Where's the secret film?
Yeah.
Where's their practice film? I can't watch them practice during the week.
What? You guys don't have illegally obtained footage of your opponent this week? What kind of operation you running around here?
Wow. It's good.
That's good. All right. Well, we'll see. Does it happen? Does Phillip Rivers?
No chance.
No chance?
No chance.
First of all, no chance.
I want it to happen, though. I do want it to happen.
I think it.
Why would they work him out?
I think it's going to happen.
Why would they work him out if they were not heavily interested in signing him?
They are so desperate. So, I mean, what do you want to do if you're the Colts? So you want to take a look at him and say, okay, what does his arm look like? Can he move at all? Is he in shape at all? I mean, he still has to go in there and learn a playbook and then go out there and play good football. You only got 4 games left. I mean,
how about Andrew Luck?
No. That's no. They'll sign Phillip Rivers before Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck is done. He weighs like 120 pounds.
Oh, really?
Oh gosh, yes. Yeah.
How's the whole Derek Carr thing? How's that? Is he still property?
Drew Brees.
Is he still? Because Derek Carr's been working out, and
I bet you he's still property of the Raiders, but is he?
Well, no O'Reilly's.
I mean, New Orleans
Saints. He tried.
Yeah, Saints.
You tried.
He tried.
Nice
he
try.
tried. I was sitting back waiting for it. And I was watching you.
You saw the trap.
Oh gosh, yeah. And I was watching you. I was like, yes, please say it. Please say it. Please do it. Come on. Oh, I was like, damn. All right.
That was pathetic.
God, that'd have been so great.
It would have been good,
That
right?
wasn't bad, actually.
I was going to throw it.
That was a pretty
double team him.
laid trap. That was pretty good.
No, but he had the shoulder surgery, but he gave back money and just kind of said, okay, I'm retiring, rather than making them put him on IR. So, yeah, that's an interesting one there. But I just think you got to go with Brett Rippon. Maybe you signed Phillip Rivers, and he's the backup for a couple weeks. And then, I don't know. I just can't. I would love to see it happen,
it'd be
though.
so good.
Is there any way that he could play 4 games? Say he plays. There's no chance he could stay healthy. None.
Yeah, Carr is still under contract with the Saints until 2026. So his rights still belong to the Saints.
Right, but they'd trade away his rights for a.
Well, you can't. Yeah, but you can't do a trade now.
No, like a 7th rounder or something.
You can't do a trade now.
What do you mean?
You can't.
No.
The trade deadline's gone. It's passed.
You can't
all of a sudden.
You can't trade a retired guy. You can't give him the rights.
I guess you could release him. Right? You could release him, but you can't trade anything right now, I don't think.
Right. You could release him.
You could just outright and release him. Okay. So they're not going to do that, though. I want to see Phillip Rivers thing happen.
I want this to happen. By the way,
Philip Rivers.
He must just be looking at Joe Flacco and saying, that's my hero. Because Philip has what, 11 kids? No, I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. I think he's got like 11 or 12 kids. Flacco's got like 6 or 7, I think. I think Philip Rivers is like, wow, this Flacco guy, he's got to figure it out. You know?
Yeah.
Gets to go off, leave the family for a while, be on his
Why not
own.
retire so early?
You know, go eat, wings with the fellas every night and drink beer, and then he'll come back and be with the family.
For half the year?
Yeah, exactly. This is a pretty good deal. Rivers has 10 kids.
10 kids.
How many does Flacco have, Johnny? I can't end this. Well, I'll tell you what. While he's doing that, I'll tell you about the Blue Sports Stable in Superior that we're teaming up with for the DenverSports Equipment Drive, benefiting Recruiting Classroom. And it has been a great start. All kinds of really good equipment that you no longer can use, your kids can't use, and so you're passing it along so there's a whole new generation of young people, kids, teenagers can play the sports that they want to play but just don't have the equipment to do it. So thank you very much for what you've done so far and what you plan on doing. For drop-off locations and a full list of needed items, head to denversports.com/equipment. You have a list? You have a number?
Flacco has 5.
5? He's only halfway there.
Yeah, he's got work to do.
Come on, Joe.
Get busy.
Get back home, will you? Get back home. You got more kids to have. Come on. Catch up to Phil. All right, coming up next. Well, he got his audition, and you know what? There may be a second act for this guy. That's next.
The Broncos won their 10th game in a row and secured a key tiebreaker over New England. With a month remaining in the season, will the road to Super Bowl 60 run through the Mile High City? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, the holidays, they're here. It's a wonderful time, and there's that special person in your life. She does so much for you, whether it's your mother, your wife, your girlfriend. You want to give her a special gift, something nice, something that's within the budget. Hey, Mark Schlereth here with a great idea. How about this year, buy her the gift of relaxation, a little pampering from my friends at Beau Visage Skincare and Spa. They specialize in wonderful services like European facials, soothing therapeutic massages, and a whole lot more. But guys, be honest, you can buy a facial or a massage anywhere, but at Beau Visage, you're not just buying a service. Instead, you're buying your guest a luxurious spa experience. Believe me, guys, this is a very, very special place. You'll never go wrong buying a gift certificate from Beau Visage Skincare and Spa. I'm telling you what, everybody wants that gift of rest and relaxation. The shopping is so easy. All you have to do is make the call, 303-779-5002 or bbspa.com. This year, give her the wonderful gift of an experience at Beau Visage Skincare and Spa, 303-779-5002 or at bbspa.com.
Hellsberg Gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
Hey, Stoke here for my friends at Cajun Wealth. Saving for retirement is one thing. Feeling ready for it? That's another story. Cajun Wealth helped me bridge that gap. They explained everything in plain English, gave me real options, and never tried to sell me something I didn't need. I walked away with a plan and peace of mind. I'm a client now, and I couldn't be happier. If you want clarity instead of confusion, call Cajun Wealth today. Their fiduciary advisors are the real deal. Call today and take the first step towards financial confidence. 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100. Or you can find them online at TrajanWealth.com. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com. They have offices located in Broomfield, Greenwood Village, and Loveland. Trajan Wealth. Plan smarter. Dream bigger. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, SEC registered investment advisor, client, paid advertisement, additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Marketing can feel overwhelming. Where to start? What works? What doesn't? That's where your marketing experts at DenverSports come in. Audio, video, online marketing, and we know how to cut through the noise so your customers finally hear your story. You don't have to waste time guessing or spinning your wheels. We'll guide you with a proven plan that turns your marketing into growth. Let us handle the hard part. You do the easy part. Head over to DenverSports.com and click Advertise with us and start growing your business today.
Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you, because you can't be pinned down, unless you want to be. Your first love story is free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at Audible.com.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan, powered by Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic.
Get ready for every Broncos game with Super Bowl 50 champion Brandon Marshall as he joins the drive every Friday afternoon at 4:45 exclusively on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. Thanks to Corwin Toyota Boulder. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. DenverSports.com and the Denver Sports app. Conspiracy theories.
Well, in this case, AI got it wrong.
Yeah.
So, hey, maybe Skynet's not taking over anytime soon.
Firm beliefs.
I'm very easily swayed. If you keep talking, I might be at 70 here in about 30 seconds.
And a few sucker punches.
It was the complete motivator for me, the failure thing.
Mark, when does that stop? Not letting your teammates down after you finish playing? Because it seems like it. You let us down a lot.
Oh, man. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
You haven't really zing-stink like that in a while. Got anything? Any fresh material?
No, it doesn't, just natural. It just happens. You can't organically.
Force
you
it.
can't just, you don't want to force it. So
That won't hurt. It still hurts. Every time
chuckle
they bring it back.
every time I hear that.
Time
you
it
were
comes
just
back, it
there
hurt.
like, no, Stoke, you didn't get the point. And I just,
It was perfect.
Pulling you in.
Talk about setting a trap.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was perfectly laid.
Yeah. And it was before Stoke, that was at a time when Stoke wasn't quite, he was still feeling new to the game, new
feel
process.
out the vibes here, yeah.
Right. He was feeling it out, so I didn't know, it was on with Stoke. And then he just, it was like standing by the edge of a pond going, look at how the calm water, and then the crocodile just came up and snatched you and pulled you in.
I think it helped too that you were doing the show back in New York after your TV show, so it was easy to
easy pickings.
Easy, you were easy.
Hit and run.
Oh, easy pickings that day. Easy pickings. I wanted to because in the aftermath of the Broncos win, talking so much about Bo Nix and the offense and the efficiency, RJ Harvey, the continued brilliance of the defense, Marvin Mims, because his play, his touchdown return, his punt return was a huge play in changing the momentum of this game. Remember, it was a 7-7 game at the time. Sean Payton talking about what Marvin Mims brings.
You recall, I think he was our first draft pick, George and I. And I remember there were two things we felt. It's been embedded in me. The quickest way to improve a team is, the kicking game and get the offensive line squared away. And we didn't have a returner. And I remember when we were watching his film, we knew he was a captain at Oklahoma. We knew he was an accomplished receiver, but he was also, we felt, one of the better returners, if not the best returner in the draft. When you check those vision boxes the way we were able to with him, and then I would say he's exceeded our expectation as to what type of guy he is, how he works, what kind of teammate he is. And honestly, just coming out of a staff meeting, we got to continue to find more touches for him on the offensive side of the ball, and we'll do.
Stoke, is there a way to expand his role in this offense and at the expense of whom?
Yeah, that's the thing. I think in certain games, maybe you maybe try to get him the football more in different situations. But overall, I think they've done a good job of spreading the football around. Pat Bryant's done some good things. Franklin's done some good things. Ingram has. Troutman. So all the guys out there have been contributing. But yeah, and Mims did miss two games or one or two games with the concussion issue there. So do you want to find ways to get him the football a little bit more? He's a different guy offensively. He's not that guy that you're going to just put out there as a wide receiver and say, you know, you're going to play 50 plays out here and be our number 2 wide receiver. But jet sweeps, the different type of screens that Sean loves, and bubble passes and all these different things, and maybe a shot play here or there. Yeah, I mean, certainly you want to have those available. But I'm not going out of my way here. I think everyone else has been doing a nice job around Mims. So I don't need to see them go out of their way here to say, all right, we got to highlight Mims offensively.
All right, he's been a gadget guy. Like you said, jet sweep, reverses, those things, bubble screens. And so, yeah, I mean, if you want to take a shot at some point, like that Cincinnati game, didn't he have the shot down the 90-yard touchdown or whatever? Like, I think there's a couple opportunities to do that. But bottom line, when you get into those situations, the teams that you're facing know what he is. They know he's your gadget guy. They know when he goes in motion, potential jet sweep, you might hand him the ball. They know those things. So
then you use him as a decoy, right? In certain situations, you'll run him to clear out or fake the jet sweep and throw a screen the other way, stuff like that.
Stoke, what is he?
He is the.
He always struggles with this. You call him a gadget guy. What is he?
I got it. He's a utility knife. Utility.
Oh, man, you were so close. Swiss Army knife.
Swiss Army. Swiss Army utility knife.
No,
they're all
big difference. You got to get the Swiss Army thing in there.
Utility knife really cuts boxes and things like that.
Okay.
Your Swiss Army knives have everything.
Everything.
Like a bottle cap opener, a little
can opener, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, you got the Cortez. That's fine.
Cortez?
As far as I'm concerned, you're winning. Russell Wilson. With the Giants on their bye week, Jameis Winston was on Fox. Russell Wilson was on CBS, and this is so good. He was forced to talk about the Broncos as he was doing a segment with CBS's and the former quarterback. Hey, maybe he can go play for the Colts. Matt Ryan.
Bo Nix, when he's on the move, that's where he's really good. And I think the best thing they have is Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton, man, he's 5th in the NFL in the past 3 years. 2023, 10 touchdowns. 2024, 8 touchdowns. And 2025 so far, 5. He's got 23 already. And, you know, I think what's interesting about him, man, he's the guy you want to go to. He played with a guy like Julio. You give him a chance, he's going to make the play. And I think that's what he does really well.
Particularly in end-of-game situations. Everything's on the line. Who are you going to trust in those situations? The other thing they have is a defense. This defense, you said, you went against them. They are as good as anybody at getting after the passer.
Well, I think it's because of Vance Joseph. He puts these guys in great positions to rush the passer. Bonito has done an unbelievable job of getting to the passer, too, and they had Cooper on the other side. But I think Vance has done a tremendous job of really making it difficult on the quarterback and really dropping guys out, too, sometimes and making big plays.
One thing that he can do is he can rattle off names. That guy will rattle off some names.
He was actually pretty good.
I thought he was pretty good.
I thought he was going to keep going on and on and on. Matt Ryan should have followed up. And, hey, how about Bo Nix's development under Sean Payton?
Oh, man.
Sean has done a great job developing that young quarterback. Russ, what do you make of Bo and his development?
You worked for Sean. I mean, what was that like? How did he develop you?
Missed opportunity. Come on. Right. When you have him there, you got to try to get ratings, Mark, right?
You know what I love, too, is when Sean Payton – will get after him a little bit, and Bo just snaps right back at him. How was that when you were on the sideline and he dog cussed you? What happened?
You notice how Russ is good. This is why I think he'll be really good at TV. Did you notice how he got in in 2023 he had 10 touchdowns. Just wanted to let everyone just a little, not quite overt, but just a little shot there. Hey, he had 10 with me, and it's gone down since. But I'll give him his due. He can no longer play quarterback in the NFL, but I think he's got a future.
Oh, sure,
as a commentator.
That's right.
Believe in it.
If Tom Brady goes to play for the Raiders, he just jumps right over the top of me. Russ comes into Fox. It's going to happen.
Here comes the airplane.
Yeah, I know.
Wouldn't that be something if Russ is the one that finally put the nail into Mark's coffin?
Puts my nail in the coffin.
That's fine. That's it. That's it, Russ.
It's a wrap.
That would be the height of irony if Russell Wilson put the final nail in Mark Schlereth's
TV.
Although I'll tell you,
it's all about Russ.
We'll finish with this. Mark is good. He's always thinking 2-3 moves ahead. He's playing chess whenever.
Is he becoming buddies with like Bezos or something? Is he going to go streaming route?
He's keeping the ESPN flames still burning, right? Did you see what happened? He showed up on Monday Night Countdown twice yesterday. Scott Van Pelt,
I know.
Laura
Not once,
Rutledge. You
not twice.
texted Scott Van Pelt during their broadcast, and Van Pelt immediately brought you up.
Yeah.
Shrewd.
Just keep my name out there.
Keep
Who
it
is
out
this
there.
Mark guy?
Who is this? Oh, yeah, Mark Schlereth. I remember
right.
Mark.
That's right.
Very smart. You know, there were some people at ESPN, the higher-ups, that were watching, like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that guy
smart.
that we fired 20 years ago. Yeah, let's bring him back.
I remember when we fired him.
That's all right. You keep playing. You keep fighting the good fight. You keep fighting the good fight. I like that. Coming up, we get Dover and Cecil for your listening pleasure. They are next.
The
Broncos offense came out swinging. Thanks to a strong performance by R.J. Harvey. Is the rookie runner proving he can be trusted to take control of Denver's backfield? Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids are going to grow, new memes will come out, but also, what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you actually don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from threats online. Plus, you get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices with no one battling for bandwidth. For the next 5 years, all your devices are going to be working in perfect harmony, and you get our